step out tonight. Pull up to the club and my wrist going shut up. I'ma step out tonight.
Yeah, let's go.
Seem like chastising. The only way to get this shit done, nigga, public baptism by the hands of lucky. Fuck you niggas talking about, let's get it.
How you screaming we the first, but you scared to show your ancestry?
How you do that?
Talking loud like it's Clubhouse, but you ducking all the documentary.
Why you do that?
You say the tribes erase your name, nah, you never had that.
We know that
You the ghost with feather caps, nigga, you Zulu tribe, Choctaw Buddha.
How the fuck this nigga got all that shit together?
Too turned up.
Dumbass nigga, you a student. I ain't never tried to let a nigga cook when he was out this bitch boring lies. I can't keep listening to your talking points, that shit get stuck in a nigga head like bad conditioning.
That's why I don't go for that
Everything
shit.
you said came from a white man in Utah, like Lord Marketing.
Real
I don't know
shit.
why you keep going live at this point, this shit bad marketing.
Come on, man.
You tryna turn melanin into a land deed.
Real shit.
These niggas say they indigenous, but they ain't never got no standing. I try to let you rock, nigga, but now I'm fed up with the vibes. You been quoting Dane Calloway all night like that shit was certified. You talking copper colored, nigga, like it's a melanin time machine. You read one quote and tried to turn it into a movie scene. Ain't no treaties, no traditions, and none of that with your name on it. It's just memes and echo chambers you trying to claim on it. They say Van Sertima proved that we was here before the ships. But based off what, nigga? That's just a fancy script. They point to the Olmec heads, but that ain't enough evidence. But you not indigenous, you just a degenerate. You trying to rewrite the past cause you can't deal with the evidence. Trying to rewrite the past cause you can't deal with the evidence. Leo Winner got you fooled with some Russian notes. That ain't history, boy, that's just a TikTok hoax. Tane Calloway the prophet, nigga, that shit got you lost and found. But he ain't got no answers, he just out here to make you niggas think out loud. Every time I fact check, it's just a whole bunch of merry-go-round. You talking about the mound builders, niggas saying that shit was Morse tech. But the real tribes laughing at you like, nigga, who the fuck is this reject? Pull that fictional shit up, nigga, you know that ain't a real character. You confusing hurt with heritage, pain with the proof. Build on a house of lies, now you camping out with no roof. You say that we ain't African, nigga, you just out here dodging the chains. But when you swap that shit with the whips and the delusion, nigga, it's all a mental exchange. You niggas trade not the same shit for the same shit. You niggas ain't saying nothing, nigga, just dumb shit. I'm tired of going back and forth with these niggas, so I had to hit the booth. I ain't even saying none of this shit, nigga, this shit straight off the mind.
That's why niggas just... Like, bro, this shit all straight, it's real, this all authentic, nigga. This how I'm really feeling, this how I'm really giving it up. You niggas ain't on shit, man. I be trying to tell y'all niggas every single day, man. Stop denying your African heritage, nigga. Stop doing all this dumb shit, nigga. You sound like a white supremacist on crack, nigga, to be honest with you, nigga. If a nigga seen you out there bit and you was talking that talk, nigga, you wouldn't even fit in with the neo-Confederates, nigga. You're black.
Let's go. I'm on your ass, fuck, nigga. I ain't finna wait no time. Let go, let go. Hey, I can't keep listening to dude. I heard you shadow ban my nigga cause you out this bitch faking views. You broke as fuck and this bitch probably dropped out of school. Now you on this bitch tryna go viral on faking news. He do this shit for clout, that's why he got Tariq and shit in his videos. These niggas ain't even big enough, that's why I drop subliminals. These niggas ain't even big enough, that's why I draw subliminals. You just a pseudo-coon. Hey, most of these niggas broken and illiterate, they can't even read the room. He say the Vikings black, my nigga sound like a damn fool. Everything you got came from a white man, that's BYU. You just a Jehovah Witness and Mormonite. He think that he a Jacobite, but this nigga think he a Lamanite. Your skin black, nigga, they think you living with the curses. You always lying, you ain't monetized, nigga, you ain't got no purpose. I'm laughing out loud, nigga, you like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. They got a mask on. You quote niggas in your source like that's a big foundation. It's pseudo watch your mouth, nigga, and it's full of self-hatred. Again, you 12 hours straight, no citation. I ain't arguing with this nigga ain't got no translation. He saying copper color, but he penny pinching broke. All your sources that you quote is straight Reddit posts. You plan on hopping all night, I ain't arguing with no joke. Flat earth logic, these niggas ain't even Bill Nye pseudo. Say you sorry, nigga, but you ain't, nigga, fuck that. Nigga citing Jake, nigga, hey, he citing Frank Joseph, nigga, like that's the history. Talking about Egypt was in America, nigga, that ain't no mystery. Bitch, you sound dumb as fuck. What you talking about, Memphis?
Well, you know that ain't a lot of cities out there.
What you talking about, Cairo, Illinois?
I'm just saying, we got a lot of cities out here that's named after that stuff, bro.
Dummy. Nigga be all this dumbass shit ain't even been across the country. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about shit when you ain't getting no money. Nigga lucky the beat cut off. I'd have kept fucking going on his ass, nigga, all off the top. Hey, listen, bro. Put your best in the motherfucking booth. Okay, I'm recording this shit off the fucking phone. I'm not even trying on you, nigga. Put your best, and I'll come out that bit, get in the booth for real, and I'll smoke one of y'all ass, man. Stop playing. Let me light my shit. Let's go. Hey, come here. Your ass funny. They be arguing on the panel, I just sip and scroll. Say you woke, but every post look like a Twitter post. Ain't no movement in this proof, ain't no movement on the floor. They marching attention, they ain't even got no fucking goal. Whole chat full of scholars with a YouTube degree. They be preaching off the net, they don't even be in the streets. They talk about they the lost tribes, but they really just lost they self. Blaming history for the pain that they ain't never felt. 7 deep in a panel, ain't got no source in sight. You said Nathan B. Forrest was Negro, right? We look Lucia up, she related to the natives. Say you stop quoting James Cheddar, boy, we know you faking. How the hell a black man start a white supremacist group? I'ma be honest with you, my nigga, I don't even think you thought that through. Ain't no source behind that talk, it's just a Reddit post. Every quote you drop, my nigga, sound like some shit that you suppose. Say that truth gon' set you free, so why you chain the lies? You the type to see a myth and gon' amplify. You be talking out your neck, we call that conscious count. This nigga talking about he found Atlantis on a fucking map. I know a nigga who say that the Klan was founded by a group of blacks. I pressed that nigga to show us a source, but he ain't got no facts. I swear this nigga's an old dummy and he ignorant. Every time I ask him for a source, it's not legitimate. He the type to read a book, but he's illiterate. I ain't even finna keep going back and forth with all this silly shit. They say fake it till you make it, but he made it just to fake it. Why you try to use an AI picture like I couldn't trace it? Why you try to use that picture like I couldn't trace it? Talking like you real, my nigga, your shit fabricated. Whole time that shit is myths, nigga, shit simulated. I keep going back and forth, but that shit wasting time. You keep posting all that nonsense like it's sacred text. Every source you quoting getting debunked by the next. How you talking about that truth, my nigga, but you ain't even passed the test? Whole clique full of grifters. Whole clique full of grifters. Nigga, I ain't fucking with you. I ain't fucking with you. Cheap black, I'm out here grifter. I ain't fucking with him. That's y'all. Huh? Yeah. Hey. Check it out. Yeah, we in the school of cap. These niggas teaching make-believe. Everybody got a degree in conspiracy. Ain't no facts in class, just imagination. Whole campus, that shit built up off misinformation. Yeah, we in the school of cap. No need to raise your hand. You just yell a fake quote and they all understand. Ain't no truth on this test, my boy. You just scribble your imagination. Graduating the top of the class, but it's a false religion. Welcome to the school of cap. Where the enrollment on the rise. Majoring in pseudo-history, you monitoring, telling lies. You got the Moors in the West and you got the natives in the Nile. Sovereign citizen, class straight freestyling. Whole department full of vibes, nigga, not a single citation. Every lecture, fan fiction, pure imagination. They call it waking up, but it's just a bad dream. They say Latin came from here, boy, you sound insane. So by that logic, Rome wasn't off the coast of Maine. Talking about Algonquin mean Latin, cause that's a crazy flip. You read one blog post, tried to build a nation out of it. Fake linguistics, that's the new astrology for men. Every map you redraw look worse than way back then. They remix history to trap like the reverse. Turn Latin into proof, boy, that ain't how words work. There's some people that be online claiming native tribes. Every time I ask them to source a name, them niggas ain't got one. These niggas, they fucking up the game, trying to create a lane. They got the white folks out here making fun of niggas like we was kings. I sit back and I watch it happen just like a
car collision. Most of the time, you untrustworthy, nigga, it's hard to listen. Most of that shit you talking sovereign citizenship, you got this shit from prison, nigga, we ain't going for that shit. Most of that shit is reverse white nationalism. I can walk right back to the Nazi YouTuber you got it from. Don't be mad at me cause I peeped the play, my nigga, it wasn't hard. Both y'all niggas pushing anti-integration, thank you to master race. You thrive on flow information, viewers grifting off the illiterate. Where every time I ask you for a source, it's not legitimate. You just an old school degenerate pushing pseudo-rhetoric. I don't give a fuck about what you niggas said, my nigga, I ain't going for it. Yeah, we in the school of cap. Yeah, we in the school of cap, they teaching make-believe. Everybody got a degree, but that shit is in conspiracy. Ain't no facts in this class, that shit is just imagination. Whole campus, that shit built off of misinformation. Niggas wasting time online, they ain't got no views tied. All these niggas be like, Hey, yeah, we in the school of cap, no need to raise your hand. Just tell a fake quote and they gon' understand. Ain't no truth in the test, just scribble your opinion. Don't nobody give a fuck, my nigga, you ain't get it. These niggas be listening to Holiday like he the truth. That nigga dumb as fuck. That's why I had to get in the fucking booth.
That was about the fact that the first change that takes place is in your mind. You have to change your mind before you change the way you live and the way you move. So when we said that the revolution will not be televised, we were saying like that the thing that's going to change people is something that no one will ever be able to capture on film. It'll just be something that you see and all of a sudden you realize, I'm on the page.
I know a nigga who say that the earth is flat. And he say that the true Indians is the blacks. But this nigga ain't never got no facts. That shit be anecdotal at best. That shit you just said was dumb, but you just said it with your chest. You ain't impressed nobody, nigga, maybe except for the Russians. You ain't impressing nobody, nigga, not doing all of that fuss. He ain't got no facts, but he be going live all day. Pushing some Russian talking points like he was David Rubin. Pushing some Russian talking points, I call him Tim Pool. Fuck a poster boy, you the billboard for why kids should stay in school. I can't listen to no nigga if he don't make sense. You been panel hopping all week, you must ain't gotta pay rent. You must ain't got no mortgage. Yeah. You must ain't got no gainful employment. You clearly ain't running no business. These ain't ad hominems, nigga, this called chastising. You need public humiliation as reverse baptizing. Cause you filled with the spirit of pseudo. Cause you filled with the spirit of bozo. How else could you think Abraham Lincoln was black? How else could you keep going live saying that? Nigga, how else? It's gotta be the Russians.
Gotta be the Russians, nigga.
That's where I'm at with it.
That's where I'm at with it.
I feel like Knack, these niggas Russian bots.
I feel like Knack, these niggas Russian
These niggas
bots.
weak, that shit off the top. I don't even need to write this shit no more. This shit be easy, this shit be all flow. I'm feeling like Bobby Digital.
Hey, man. Good morning, man. Good morning, Grand Rising. OCO, Halito. All of that good jazz. It's your boy Luck, man. Gotta stay swift shit only. Tapping in this morning. Another episode, Elephant in the Room, grifting off low IQ, featuring the heavy pseudos. We got one of the pseudo world champions of the world. We got Supreme Chief Hugh Jasso, right? Supreme Chief Hugh Jasso. He happened to jump on Chief Bendover's panel and had an interesting conversation yesterday. So I wanted to touch on this interesting conversation that I watched. And at the same time, I wanted to speak on how this mere exposure effect takes place, right? Because a lot of niggas, they thinking, oh, it's just niggas just talking, niggas just communicating online. It's no big deal. But what I've been realizing is niggas are now lost. They have no sense of reality. Niggas have warped their own brains with this algorithmic behavior, this chronic onlineness, right? Niggas have exposed themselves. What you doing, son? Niggas have exposed themselves to all extreme levels of pseudo to the point where, like I said, it has completely warped the nigga brain. So let me share my screen real quick. I'm gonna
I want to get into what exactly this heavy pseudo is, because ain't no way. Oh damn, they timed you up. Hold up, Mel. Hold on, my bot. Hold up. I think I'm gonna blame it on Nick Fuentes. I think Nick Fuentes he got my bots acting crazy. I'm gonna blame Nick Fuentes. He easy to blame right now. I don't know why it's doing that, Mel. I gotta go in there and check it out. I think it's certain words I got blocked. It's certain words I got blocked. But yeah, Chief Hugh Jasso, he got on Aboriginal Powers, or I like to call Aboriginal Power Chief Bendover, because all these niggas do is bend over for the white man. They got on a bill yesterday. Now, before I get into it, like I said, I want to talk about this mere exposure effect. But this is where I'm playing from. I'm gonna play a couple of probably like a 15-minute excerpt from this dummy, and then we're gonna break down all that dumbass shit he said. He said something about Latin being the original Algonquin. He said some goofy shit yesterday. So I just I want to really let him make himself look stupid. But like I said, I want to talk about this mere exposure effect, right? I don't know why they did you like that, Mel. But so look, so we got this right here on the thing. So I want to talk about the mere exposure effect. Real quick, and then we're gonna listen to these pseudos. So the mere exposure effect is a psychological phenomenon where people develop a preference for things simply because they are familiar with them. Again, this is very telling right here. This is what we're dealing with in these spaces. The mere exposure effect is a psychological phenomenon where people develop a preference for things simply because they are familiar with them. This happens because repeated exposure leads to a feeling of safety and cognitive fluency, making the familiar option seem more appealing and less of a gamble. This effect is commonly seen in marketing, politics, and social situations where increased familiarity with a brand, candidate, or person can increase liking, right? A simple concept to understand, right? I'm gonna play a quick video on that too, but I wanna touch on this because niggas are suffering from the mere exposure effect because some shit is rubbing you the right way. Pause. You trying to lock in with it because some shit is rubbing you the right way. Pause. You trying to lock in with it. Then hold on, they timed out psycho. Let me hop on. We can't have them typing out the OGs now. I I time the bot out. We can't have a bot timing out the OGs. That's bogus. Yeah, I just got that Streamlabs bot. I don't even know what I'm doing. That's my bad, psycho. I'm gonna take that bot off here in a second when I'm playing this video. I don't know why the hell I been doing that. I just got it blocking the N word. It's only supposed to block the N word because I had some white supremacists was coming to my chat dropping a hard ER when I was talking about Nick Fuentes couple like last month. So I really need to adjust that. My bad. But the mere exposure instruction effect. Okay, it's a PubMed. So we got. I'm gonna just read the abstract. Like I said, I want to get into these idiots. So the mere exposure effect refers to the well-established finding that people evaluate, or I'm sorry, yeah, that's what's that? Yeah, that's what. Yeah, hold on. I did smoke me a J this morning, so just chill, y'all. Let me make sure I got the right words. Yeah, make sure I read that bit right. Like I said, I did smoke me a nice little J this morning. So the mere exposure effect refers to a well-established finding that people evaluate a stimulus more positively after repeated exposure to that stimulus. We investigate whether a change in stimulus evaluation can occur also when participants are not repeatedly exposed to a stimulus but are merely instructed that one stimulus will occur frequently and another stimulus will occur infrequently. We report 7 experiments showing that one mere exposure instruction influence implicit stimulus evaluations as measured with an implicit association test, personalized implicit association test, or affected misattribution procedure. So I guess all of them is the different tests they was using, and the evaluative priming test. And the second way was mere exposure instruction influences explicit evaluations, and the instruction effect depends on participants' memory of which stimulus will be presented more frequently. We discuss how these findings inform us about the boundary conditions of mere exposure instruction effects. So again, these people are suffering from mere exposure effects. You feel me? They suffer from mere exposure effects. All they got to do is fall in love with what somebody is telling them, and it's over with. All it's got to do is align biasly with what they already believe in. It no the realm of fact over feelings is gone, because now all they got to do is bind to your feelings, right? The facts and the feelings become intertwined. So now the only thing that matters is what you feel, right? Because somebody can, if somebody can tug on your heartstrings, like I said, your feelings become your reality, right? Niggas' feelings are become reality. And I don't wanna sound like I'm beating a dead horse. But so I'm gonna get into, like I said, let me listen to just a little bit of what they saying. So these niggas, they been beat into submission. We can't get a debate out of them, right? Aboriginal Power been running for me for 4 years. He been trying to set up debates with flunkies. I've been dog walking, curb stomping them niggas. So now they won't even come outside. Supreme Chief Holiday, he stopped going live. He got his ass whooped so much. We retired the bones. I'm tired of hearing about Lucia and Naya. That shit is gone. Cranial morphology, y'all niggas let that shit go. Then all of a sudden, because you feel like you got a new cast of members, you bringing back the cap. Well, guess what, bitch? I'm back on your ass. You should have stayed in that realm of Tartaria and Atlantean bullshit, and I would have never said nothing to you.
And just sit back like a fat cat. I ain't causing no ruckus. You understand?
Yeah. My bad, Joe. I was talking to the goddamn police woman, beautiful black sister. But yo, man, hey, if you can build, you can chill. It's a lot of
if
you niggas.
If you come here to take away, you can stay away.
That's a fact. That is.
If you ain't got nothing to add on, then get the fuck on. You understand what I'm saying?
A lot of niggas just hit the motherfucking link because they ain't got nothing going on. Ain't got no motherfucking bill. Come up here with this playing shit. Nigga, bring some information, nigga. Bring some information, nigga. Take some time out to go to educate yourself so you can get the people something beautiful to go off. You know?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
All this drama and all this messy shit, man. This ain't like, man, listen, man.
Yeah, this ain't it. This over with. Y'all done had y'all run-ins with that. That's finito.
So for me, I don't know what's going on. So I kind of like it like
that.
that.
Supreme
Man, come on,
Big bro, what's up, Hanu? What's happening?
Motherfucking Supreme Chief, nigga.
Y'all know what it is, man.
The original guys. We back up in the house. We back up in
Jack. Listen to these niggas. Look, listen to these niggas. They been in hiding. They so happy to see each other all on one panel. We done had these niggas in hiding, right? If you spot one of these niggas, you're not gonna spot the other one. You catch both niggas in the same spot, it was a kill shot. Them niggas was never on the same. I'm talking about you ain't seen these niggas go live in generations. But let these niggas finish what they saying.
We just let people know. Go ahead and enjoy the rest of the year with the degeneracy. Come 2026, we setting a new tone. I'm just giving y'all the heads up.
Oh yeah. Some of us, we cooking. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody.
Man, it never stops. It never stops.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. We know what's going on. So so peace to everybody, man. Hope y'all doing well.
You know what the hell been going on? You've been around for the last year or two. Degeneracy. That's what the hell been going on.
Hey man. Life
Don't
is
be coming
life,
around here with
bro.
this
Like,
political talking ass shit, Chief. No, we
hey,
talking to the
man.
family. Ain't nobody in here but the family today.
Hey, bro.
It's
I ain't
always some
talking
different.
political, man. I'm not talking political, man. Shit. Life is a movie, bro. Y'all need to be living life. Hey, you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. So shout out to everybody, man, that's living life, man. For real, for real.
Man, it's
You know
always
what I
some
mean?
degeneracy going on, man. Always. No
A lot of
building.
niggas ain't living life. They just reacting to it. See?
But
It's
you
a
know
difference
what, though?
between living life and then reacting to life. Do I got to break that down? That's a whole nother science right there.
All right, let's get into the. I want to just they set the stage. They basically been talking shit about the climate of the Aboriginal community. This is y'all community, nigga. Y'all set the standards. Fuck, nigga. So you talking about this degeneracy and this lack of information? You niggas is the top. Y'all the leaders. But for the last 2 years, because we've been putting so much belt to ass, Holiday ain't even been going live. I don't even think Holiday got a computer. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Last time I was seeing him go live, uh, the other dude, old head Cuddy, was the one with the computer, and he was telling Cut and queuing all the videos up for Cut to play. So I don't even think that nigga got a computer. I don't think he got a desktop or a laptop. So that maybe that's why he ain't going live. But this nigga A1, he had a debate with Not a Coincidence on did white people get enslaved by Negroes in America. He showed not one single white slave in this debate. You feel me? And we ain't seen that nigga go live since then. So y'all niggas is the reason why the climate like it is. But I'm gonna speed it up to getting into the actual conversation because this is supposed to be a quote unquote heavyweight bill. This is the top of their food chain. This is on Tontonist history. I mean on Tontonist one, right? This is Supreme Holiday. I call a nigga Hugh Jasso, and we got Chief Bendover, aka Aboriginal Fat Power.
But you gotta the way you keep content going is by having oppositions with people, man. You know what I'm saying? Not before you do a bill, you sit there and you think about what the bill gonna be about. You just spark one up and just say any motherfucking thing out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Don't share the screen. Don't have people come up here laughing and joking about nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, they be
man,
so ticklish. It's like they got true zesty boyish spirit. You feel me?
My bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I definitely don't know what's going on there. Like, so I don't even.
No, I'm saying like you remember when you read with that little thing
oh shit.
with Promise Hall. You remember? And it said he was with Benjamin Franklin. He said he was playing. And he has true boyish zest. I'm not saying zesty. I'm saying true little kitty behavior. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying zesty, but it is some of that going around too. But that's needless to say, right? That's needless to say.
What up, True Zone?
Man, what's happening, man? Yeah, I came over. I ended my show to come over here real quick, man.
I thought you were going live at 12.
Nah. I was gonna do it now, but I was like, I gotta go do a job, bro. I'll probably go live later or tomorrow. But I wanted to pull up real quick, man. And I mean, them niggas cap, man. Niggas talking about don't hit the panel unless you got information. We ain't gonna share our screens. Nigga talking about they out of source. Man, them niggas is phony baloney.
Oh, you seen that shit yesterday, huh?
Man, I was like, man, these niggas is phony, man. So they say that at the beginning of every new year. We starting this year all right. No more trolling, no more messy shit. Man, y'all don't get y'all sorry asses on somewhere. All them niggas is liars, bro. Nigga getting up there kicking that pseudo ass shit, bro. That's why I don't respect none of them niggas, man. They
Them
kicking
niggas
that
started the
pseudo.
messy shit.
Yeah, that niggas be right in the midst of the shit.
You see this my little thumbnail, right? How I got Supreme on the thumbnail, right? These niggas started the thumbnail wars. They started calling Pan Africans pan boo boos and trying to get niggas to have open panel discussions. Then when we come over there and start whooping ass, curb stomping shit, now they talking about it's degenerate behavior and we got to get back to
Shit.
building and shit like that. It's
Man,
like
get back to building, man. Building what? Nigga ain't built a school. Nigga ain't built a street. Nigga ain't built a house. Nigga ain't even built a house out of popsicle sticks.
These niggas ain't even built a website to go live by their goddamn self.
Nigga ain't built shit but lies, a house of lies and fallacies and illusions and bullshit and garbage. I'm gonna go live and talk about these niggas later on. That's why I end up this my shit. I'm gonna retitle the whole goddamn stream and talk about these niggas, man. Air Power, A1, this nigga on the screen here, all them niggas, man, is garbage, man. They make me sick, bro. I can't stand them niggas, man. The more I sit back and listen to them, like, man, these niggas, they a bunch of book. Nigga A1 come around every once in a while and set them niggas straight. I don't want this going on the panel. We can't have this. What the fuck do you ain't y'all grown man with balls?
That nigga
That's
shut
why
that shit down.
I can't be no follower, bro, man. These niggas, man, these niggas get up here lying every day about history. These niggas is rewriting their own history. They taking what the white people gave them and then making themselves putting them. They basically switching roles, cosplaying. They want to be in the white man's shoes. They don't like the black history that was given to them, so they say, "Fuck it, we want to be clan. We was the clan members. We was the mother. We the Vikings. We the motherfucker. We all the above."
What up, Black Ice?
Black
What
Ice
it
was
do,
good, nigga.
bro?
Be a black American, my nigga. God
What y'all
damn,
boys
bro.
got going on, man?
Man, you can see, man, I got this perk popping idiot in my scope right now.
Man, you niggas is wild, man. But look, man, I was up there, I tried to ask a question, man. Baptist threw me out the group, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I I know when I done woke my welcome out, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of them niggas, you know what I'm saying?
I see how they was they handled you and V Note yesterday. That was crazy.
Man, they got y'all niggas up out of there. What's up, Dirty Ice, nigga?
Hey, what's going on, my guy?
Man, they listen, man. You can go back. Hey, you'll probably be able to go back over there in a week or so, man. Just let it die down a little bit. They'll let you back up, bro. They just want
Hell no,
A1 come up
I
there.
ain't going back up there. What I'm going back up there for? Nigga don't respect my scholarship. What I'm going back up there for? Nigga, that's like casting pearls before
Man,
swine.
nigga, they
I'd be
ain't
crazy.
got no shot, bro. Ain't no, bro. You honestly think these niggas got scholarship, man? That's some type of intellect.
That's why I'm gonna keep it where I'm at. Just the shit what nigga fuck with me where I got a
A
voice
nigga,
at. I'm gonna
a
fuck
nigga
with what's
said,
where I'm
bro,
at.
a nigga conveyed to me that they the black Vikings. A nigga said that this is Egypt right here. They built up all the they built up every civilization around the world. The nigga conveyed to me that they the black Klansmen. They was the niggas behind the sheets. They was the nigga burning down the towns and shit. They really the niggas that bombed Tulsa, Oklahoma too. I'm like, man, come on, man, you can't. They want to be the white man. They just it's all nationalism, bro. Think about it. They propagate the same thing a white nationalists will
They
propagate.
wanna
America
they wanna
first,
they
America,
wanna
America.
they kissing America's ass, man.
They thinking that they gonna get some extra red
Yeah.
lobster biscuits.
Yeah, that's what they doing. You know what I'm saying? They want America to notice them. Look, Massa, look, look at me.
These niggas getting a Negro wake up call though. Motherfuckers like the Officer Tatum's of the world who been holding water for these rednecks. They kicking them boys up out the movement, right? But I tried to debate the Aboriginals two
And
years ago.
don't nobody get it twisted. I ain't no Pan African. I ain't no Aboriginal. I ain't none of that shit. It's just nigga. I get tired of hearing dumb shit. I done heard dumb shit from on both sides, but the Aboriginals they take the cake for the dumbest shit I done heard in my life, man. I'm
Well,
talking about nigga.
Aboriginals not even on the same level as a Pan Africans actually shake shit up. Pan Africans actually got shit going on. Aboriginal is just
Pan Africans
pretend,
actually have master teachers too.
right?
We
And they
actually
actually
have
got
shoulders we can
governments.
stand on.
We got shit that niggas is working towards on the continent with Pan African principles sold all through the fabric. But these Aboriginals, only thing they good at is watching Tariq Nasheed videos and quoting Nazis. I tried to get the nigga Truth Zone, not Truth Zone, 111 Truth. I tried to get him to have a debate on exactly what Psycho got on the screen. I said these niggas pushed white nationalist propaganda. Them niggas say that the Pan Africans, they got all they shit from the CIA, and they say that John Henry Clark was a government asset and all this goofy shit, and that he say that Pan Africans pushed the white man's agenda. They was saying that shit for about 8 months straight after Rob Bourne whooped AP in a debate. So I told the nigga, I said, bro, let's have that debate. Who pushes the white man's agenda? Aboriginals or Pan Africans? Could not. I'm talking about we had that bitch lined up, had like everybody was hyping it up. Never happened. Went ghost. Nobody even wants to pick up the mantle and be like, oh yeah, that bitch ain't happened. Let's do it now. It's been enough time. Let's bring it back. These niggas don't want to have that debate because they know everything they got came from a white man in Utah. These niggas Mormonites, right? These niggas Mormonites. These niggas they white nationalists. They America first. All of these catchphrases, but these niggas don't know what happened in 1908. These niggas going way back to 13,000 years ago to tell you that Atlanta is really Atlantis. Like, come on, fam. You fucking the game up.
Who said Atlantis? Who said that?
Man, these niggas on this screen. Look, bro, the three heavyweights of the Aboriginal community. These niggas
They
coming
playing
back
the
to shake
game.
it up.
But you
They
gotta
playing the
think, bro,
game, man.
all that's regurgitated, talking points. Because I heard Rashad Jamal say the same thing. Matter of fact, that comes from out of that Nuwapu shit, out of the right knowledge. That's where that shit comes from, man. That's what I'm saying. These niggas talking about you don't come up, A1 gonna holler if you don't come up here with no information, you ain't allowed. Nigga, A1, bro. You the same nigga that said we got 9 ether hair. That's a Nuwapian talking point, nigga. That's straight out of the Nuwapian doctrine, nigga. Out of the Holy Bible, out of the Holy Tablets from Dr. Malachi York. Talking about 90 to her. So that's where you got that from, nigga. So y'all niggas ain't bringing nothing new to the table. It's all regurgitation, man. It's all pseudo bullshit. It's all mind fuck. It's all mind games, man. It's bullshit.
That's a fact. And the
It's trash.
FBA Quicksand want to know why I tagged him. So I actually saw your channel a couple months ago, brother. You a FBA guy, and I think I seen you talking about an app like a indigenous. You kind of, I think you stand more on the FBA, but you align with Africa. So these guys I'm dealing with, they think they FBA, but they the FB is foundational, but the black, they don't fuck with black, and the A is aboriginal for these niggas. But they try to grift off Tariq Nasheed. They use the same method of
Man,
going live.
FBA means fat bitch ankles, man. That's what that means. Fat bitches ankles. That's what that stands for. They ain't got no foundation.
They do say FBA is like big girls. That is what they say
Those
online.
fat bitch ankles, man. Ain't got no these niggas. They confused, bro. That's what I'm saying. I feel like everybody on this shit, bro, are just confused, bro. Confounded. They don't know who. They don't know if they want to be a Pac-Man character, a motherfucking a feather wearing bow and arrow toting ass nigga. They don't know if they want to wear a dashiki. They don't know if they want to put on a motherfucking the bucket sovereign citizen Moore hat. They don't know if they want to do the Nuwapu thing. They don't know what the fuck. They're black Hebrew Israelite. They don't know what they want to be, bro. These niggas is just cosplaying for the internet, man. They don't exist outside of the internet, bro.
Let me
But I'm gonna shut up though, man. I got shit I gotta do, man. I'm gonna mute up though. All right, dirty ice, man.
let me play some of this real quick because this right here was, I mean, they made Yodi look like a lightweight with the pseudo yesterday.
Say. But nah, man, we just want to bring some fire information, man. So, hey, man. But listen, my job of targeting degeneracy doesn't mean that it's allowed. My thing is to change the degeneracy. That's why I want to go have these conversations with the degenerate, not to continuate and to promote
and why it was created. You didn't get the memo. So I'm gonna go on a limb here. 75% of the shit that you niggas read, because you just happy to say that you can read, and you regurgitate, and you didn't even check. You took these people's words for facts. You didn't research nothing. You just regurgitating what you done heard them say. And how they programmed your ass, and now you up here relating this back to the people and having the people be confused. Because when a brother like me say that we wasn't slaves, white people were slaves, and you come along and say we were slaves, then people are confused. People don't know what side. Even though A1 to God, Ahano to God, right, been telling y'all for years, some people are still in a state of confusion. And they're confused. Oh, because this so-called professor said it. Oh, because it's in this book. Because it's in this book.
Again, so this nigga back pushing this bullshit. I'm finna keep playing it because I gotta go help my son do something. But this nigga just said, again, he said white people was enslaved to niggas in America. He had a debate with Not a Coincidence on this very subject. Not a coincidence, curb stomped this nigga. They had 3 different rounds. In 0 rounds did he show a white person being a slave in America. I'm talking about no, like literally zero, zilch, nada. So for this nigga to be getting upset because people in his Aboriginal community are not picking up his talking point that the niggas was actually the slave owners and the white people was the slaves, bitch ass nigga, because you ain't provided no proof, right? It's one thing to say the shit and bring the proof and niggas go back and forth about it. But when you say the shit and when you ask a nigga to provide the proof and you shucking and jiving or you filibustering or you just outright get the yelling and screaming and say that you the source, nobody wants to pick that mantle up. Nobody's finna take up behind you. Last time a nigga took up behind you, they went on Sanetta's panel and got fucked over. This whole situation about Sanetta arguing with Aboriginals started because a nigga who identified as an Indian went up on Sanetta's panel talking that Aboriginal power on Tonkinist One's information. He went up there on Sanetta and said blacks own the majority of slaves. He tried to quote William Ellison, all this shit that he got directly from A1's mouth almost 2 years ago. Rob Bourne went and had a debate on AP. All this shit transpired, and it started a climate for where the online pro-black Pan-Africans was going back and forth with the Aboriginals. Them niggas never came back outside. Never came back outside. They tried to fight back and forth with us.
What? They ain't come back outside. What?
They ain't been like, bro, they ain't been back outside. They started harboring this whole echo chamber and they started creating new echo chambers around them. That's when you get the smoke signal channels, the OTKs. They start popping up and going left to right instead of vertical. They weren't trying to grow the chat or grow the movement. They was going horizontally and trying to stay safe, trying to protect the ranks and shit, keep the people that they got around them and hide them from the truth type shit. So it's like, bro, nobody agrees with you that whites were the real slaves in America. Niggas would be like, hey, that's some good shit. We could pick that up if you could prove it. What type of nigga don't want to run with that? You feel me, black guy? What type of nigga don't want to say, oh, hey, hold up, white boy. Hold up, white boy. You was in chain 13 years. Like, nigga, that'll be an easy win. I'll pick that bitch up. I'll put it on the screen for you. But you can't. So shut up, nigga, because you making niggas look bad. When we go in these other spaces with these intellectuals or these so-called intellectuals of other races, they say shit like blacks have low pattern recognition, blacks have low IQs, and it's genetics. And we got to sit up here and argue a nigga down. But they got examples of niggas like A1 saying that we created Algonquin from Latin. And you like, bro, we can't even go back and forth about that.
You
You
better
believe
not.
it. You believe everything you read, everything, all of the spelling tricks, all of the mind. Oh, like, listen, my nigga, all of these spells that have been placed upon us has been regurgitated, and our people are the magicians that's passing these spells on to our people and keeping our people in the same mind state as a primitive third dimensional being. No, we gods. I started off the conversation saying peace to the gods and peace to the goddesses. So if you don't recognize yourself as that, and you say, oh, well, I'm not a god, you can create life, right? You can manifest things into your reality, right? You can talk to the actual whatever name of the being that governs this universe or governs this dimension or whatever plane you want to call it. Whatever being that governs this universe, right? You can actually talk to that individual, right? Because that individual is within you. You ain't got to go outside to go find it. Because that individual is you and it's in you. Peace to the guys, man.
You going in, but who you talking about in the chat though?
Oh yes, now it's finna get real spicy. But salute to you, bro. Like I said, FBA Quicksand, I already subbed up to you. I've been subbed up to you for a couple months, and that's why I tagged you in that song I made, because from what you said or from what I had seen, it seemed like you was battling against the same type of people I was battling against. So that's why I want to tap in with you. I appreciate you pulling up on me.
Whoever Hey Rue the Guru is, I know that's probably my man, Hey Rue, that be coming up here always trying to challenge somebody. That's what I'm saying. See, this is the degeneracy, right?
Nah, we ain't even see. Sometimes we gotta ignore it too. They want the clout. They take sound bites and go to their little channels and stuff. And y'all
They
just
blocked him in the chat.
even more.
They blocked him in the chat when he did when he was in the comment.
These people.
You said they blocked the Hey Rue?
Yeah, they blocked Hey Rue in the chat because prior they had kicked me off the off the panel, and I ain't do nothing but try to expose the hypocrisies in America. You know what I'm saying? That's where the degeneracy come from. Oh, they booted me right off the goddamn, you know what I'm saying, the panel. They didn't want to hear that shit. You know?
That shit, that's trash. Like you that's how, like I said, that's how you know you ain't got no real information. If you really standing on scholarship and you really the most intellectually astute, you should want to come up, you should want somebody to test your shit so you can show it off, right? Ain't that's what niggas do when they get new toys? Don't they like to, you feel me, show off? But these niggas, they don't have the mental fortitude to go back and forth with a nigga who say, hey brother, what do you mean by that? Or brother, can you provide some type of evidence for me? They can't do that. They ain't got the they mental capacity ain't there. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, these white people, when they say niggas have low pattern recognition and goddamn and niggas got low IQs and shit like that, these is the poster boys for that type of talking rhetoric. All the white boy got to do is find a nigga on an Aboriginal panel saying anything for 10 minutes, and he got his whole claim for why he think niggas are stupid. So it's like, bro, you niggas fucking up the game, and at the same time, not only is you fucking up the game, you got people inadvertently just watching your shit off entertainment, falling for your shit off the mere exposure method or off the mere exposure thing that I just showed, the mere exposure effect, where niggas just, the more you come familiar with the shit, the more you start to familiarize yourself with it, the more it jumps over the facts and into your feelings, and now that the only thing you care about is what you already agree with on some cognitively biased shit. So
That
it's
feel
like,
goodism.
yeah.
Hey, look, watch how Hey Rue jump up on the panel, stab me, throw me out there to the wolves, and then stab me in the back.
Oh, that what you was talking about on my channel yesterday.
No, Hey Rue a motherfucker. I was like, man, why Hey Rue bring my name up any goddamn way? Come on, bro. This you got the contention with this man. Why you bring me up enough? You scared to address this man?
Nah, he got a I don't know what A1 got with Hey Root. It's A1 don't like nobody who asks questions.
No, that wasn't Hey, it was Bap, him and Bap.
Oh,
Because
it
I
was
told you Bap had, Bap, I told you Bap silenced him in the group.
oh man. See these niggas here, man. And that be the problem. He get the call from the head up, right? Because A1 making all the rules. So these niggas, this conversation that's on the panel right now, it really happened behind closed doors. They really been talking like this behind the scenes for the longest. But they finally done got all on the panel, and now they trying to air out their grievances to try to get the whole people to talk about it. That's why they basically was chastising niggas like Smoke Signal and niggas who go live and don't share their screen. They did all the sneak jabs, right? But at the same time, they trying to basically speak to the culture of the Aboriginal community, like the nigga Truthzone said, talk about what they gonna do differently on some fucking on some New Year's resolution shit, right? But the whole time, you niggas ain't got no information. You really doing this because you like, hey bro, it's too the flanks is too open right now. We getting hit from all angles. We gotta close the doors of the church. That's what they really saying. So you can't come up and ask no questions because you fucking up the collection plate. You feel me? You fucking up the collection plate. But let me get to it. 'Cause I want to hear this argument.
Yeah.
People not even
Yeah.
an impact in their own community.
Oh yeah, they had my nigga Hey Rue on
He's
camera.
a comedic guy. Nobody.
Grandfather could read. Your
Listen, that's how I
grandfather
knew
knew
there was a lot
geometry.
of. That's how I knew it was a lot of degeneracy in the community when people was really believing that we was hunter and gatherers. I was like, oh yeah, the degeneracy is real. These niggas skipped a lot of classes and they just came on to talk.
Hey y'all.
Or even to just put, how you doing, sis?
Peace, sis.
Even just to try to put it in a synonym, right? And trying to make an explanation. Oh yeah, well this is hunter gathering, nigga. Don't even use the word. Period. Like that's something that these people created, my dude. And that word is connotatively connected to primitive people, no matter what type of spin you put on it, what kind of remix you put on it. Connotatively is connected to people being primitive, my nigga.
Hey,
No
I just
matter
got
how
one
you
thing to say.
peace
Sorry for
to
cutting you
God,
off.
peace, Lord. No, you good.
Peace.
Go ahead, God.
I hope y'all doing all right this morning. Excuse my voice. I just got one thing to say. He said that the guy worked around children and the stuff that he believe in. Imagine what he's telling them kids.
See, that's what I'm saying. Just because you work around kids or whatever.
I'm sorry. I don't mean disrespect the sisters, but it seemed like it'd be just the most densest, airheaded females be over there talking. I'm just not to zoom past that because I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I don't even know what she's saying. Just an airhead. Shout out to the sister though. I don't mean disrespect her, but damn. All right, let me see what my nigga Hey Rue got to say. This Hey Rue, he from my city, so I'm kind of biased. You feel me? He from the north, so I can't believe he did you like that. But he might have had an angle, Black Eye. Let me see. I'm gonna try to give him some bail before I see it.
I lived in the DMV and I lived in the Northeast as well. So.
Boy, I ain't gonna let you lie on me.
Where you go? You cut out.
I ain't gonna let you lie on me, nigga.
I'm in South
I'm gonna
Carolina.
leave and come back.
Yeah, it's probably your mic. Shout out to the sis. But yeah, man. We just getting rid of the degenerate. It's okay to have a good conversation. It's okay to even the challenge. We don't want a bunch of yes men. We want people to use your brain, question the narrative, bring in your perspectives, but at least have it backed up. At least have it backed up by some data.
Well, let me answer this question, Bap.
Hold on, brother. My bad. You won't cut me off while I was speaking, brother? That's crazy. I got you, Aru. I got you. You ain't got to do that. We ain't got to do that. It's all love, bro. This ain't the normal place you could go to. It's all good, bro. We'll give you a chance to speak. And a lot of it was directed towards you, so I'm definitely going to allow you to speak. You know what I'm saying? So don't think that, brother. You know that. Yeah, man. We just got to get back into the building the thing. It's okay for people not to agree. It's okay for people to challenge. I like that. It's okay. That helps the conversation continue. It helps us get into our information bag. But when it becomes just a degenerate conversation with no factual sources, no references, no claiming, no nothing, like, come on, if you're going to be dedicating your time towards these conversations, at least dedicate something to be able to show some of the information. A lot of people come on year after year after year, and they say, when we ask them to show something, it's always, I'm on my phone. I don't got a computer. Nigga, invest into a computer just like you would invest into these conversations if you take them as serious as you say you do. That's all I'm saying, family. But go ahead, Brother Haru. You got the floor.
I agree with everything you said right there, brother. But I ain't gonna let you lie on me. We didn't debate no motherfucking hunter gatherer.
Oh, no, you correct. We did not debate hunter gatherer. We did not. We did not debate hunter gatherer.
I don't got no beef with that. You did fair square beating, even though it was a home court advantage.
And listen, I stand corrected. We did not debate on hunter and gatherers. That is true. We debated on the origins of civilization.
You made me look goofy with a few statements thereafter.
My bad. I apologize about that.
I appreciate you.
My bad.
I appreciate you. See, I can fuck with you. Even though you got a little degeneracy yourself. And that's my mission. Same mission as yours. but it's
Go ahead,
mainly.
explain. Listen, I'm very clear-minded, and I'm gonna give you the floor. Explain the degeneracy that you see that BAP portrays. Go ahead.
Well, let me rephrase it a little bit. Okay, I would say this. Okay, in the YouTube world, once you get a little certain amount of following, certain amount of momentum, eventually you got a little audience you gotta please. And sometimes I see, not just you, I'm just talking about in general, you will lean towards, pleasing the audience opposed to the 100% facts. I'm gonna just say that. And I don't fault nobody for that. But what I did come up here and wanted to say is, if y'all truly want opposition, why y'all threw Black Ice off the panel and all he said was, hey man, we need to start this American ideology, and y'all dropped them immediately. I said,
Because I'm gonna be honest. Black Ice doesn't take this information serious, and just like the beginning part of my statement that I said earlier that you totally agree on, he falls right into that category. You see what I'm saying? So that's the only reason we're not going to separate
prior behavior. Okay,
and he's not known for information. If he was
and
known for information,
you know what? I can't.
So
I can't.
If
fight
you was known
that.
for information, you coming on challenge me, I have nothing but to leave you on here. We're gonna bang it out.
Okay, Black Guys, I see what you said. You guys had to come back to that. He got to speak on that. Hold on, let me let my nigga speak on this real quick. So, man, that's what you were saying, man?
Yeah, man. And then after that, he went even further. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, why hey Rue do me like that? I thought that was my nigga. I thought we were not just my nigga, but I thought we was cool. You know what I'm saying?
He was in that bag. Like he started off like everything he said real quick. I just agreed with. Like he basically said, y'all niggas don't really try to tell the truth. Y'all just speak to how the crowd feel. And then he was like, why y'all do my nigga Black Ice like that? And then when the nigga AP was like, well, that nigga ain't on shit. That nigga was like, yeah, that nigga don't be on shit. Like,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. What you mean, brother?
Yeah, that
you know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean, brother? I'm an intellectual, brother. I take this shit serious, nigga. The shit. What you mean? What you talking about? A nigga ain't serious about that shit? Nah, nigga, you just scared of a nigga. That's all that is.
That's funny, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, and then let it. Hey, Rue, man. Hey, Rue, shitted on me, bro. I was like, man, why Hey Rue do me like that, man? You know what I'm saying? I told him, get his mind back. Get my mind back. What is you talking about, bro? I don't remember none of that shit you talking about. You want me to write a poem? For who? You? Bro, come on, man. Stop it, bro. Listen to him, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy. I didn't think he was gonna throw you under the bus like that. But let's see if he back up over you. Cause maybe he just threw you under the bus and kept driving. Let me see if he back up over you though.
Yeah, we're gonna do what we're gonna do.
No, Black ain't just like me, and this is why I'm gonna give you pass with that, because I told Black Ice, nigga, get your mind back. He's it's almost like that Bible imprinted on his brain, and he can't nothing but regurgitate the same shit he done read. I said, nigga, write me.
All right, Black. All right. Okay, so I figured it out. He got a gripe with you about that Bible.
For what though? I ain't even talked about the Bible with that man like that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just him trying to. That's just a critique. Him trying to critique my scholarship, man. But that ain't. You ain't gonna do nothing but fall short trying to critique my scholarship when it comes down to that good book.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. That's crazy work, man. And then after he did that, Bap continued to throw on salt. You know, I ain't mad because you kicked me down and cried me in the audience. That's your shit. You run your shit how you want to run your shit. You know what I'm saying? I'll be the fool to be steady coming up to your panel and you doing the shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's why
So,
you
yeah,
don't see
that's just what it is, you know.
They block
But Hey Rue, yeah, that nigga Hey Rue, man, that nigga wild. Why you even bring my name up, bro? You should have just kept your contention with him and left me out of it.
Nah, that nigga Hey Rue crafted, man. He over there, he farming. You feel me? I see my nigga, he crafty. He's like, he came up there and told them niggas, hey babe, y'all niggas be y'all niggas be beholden to the chat trying to make them niggas happy. And then started trying to make the panel happy. I said, this nigga hey Roo. Nigga start pandering to AP. But I want to get into the actual conversation because I didn't really even see the live stream until Vino, cause I was over on Vino channel and I had seen Vino had went over there. And that's what made me go because I don't even watch AP channel, bro. Like you done ducked so many fades from me. I'm blocked in your chat. What I look like going over there? Every time I go over there, I can't even say a word. I can't even go over there and put laughing emojis. I get blocked. So I'm like, bitch, I ain't going over there. But he gonna come over on Smoke in the panel and tell them niggas I'm running from him. I can't get a debate from that nigga. We tried to line it up. You was on the panel that day, right, Black Ice? We were trying to get a debate lined up. I was trying to prove to this nigga. I said, bro, we descend from African peoples. He trying to debate on if the people that was in Africa called themselves African. Bitch ass nigga, that's not what I'm talking to you about. Like that shit that was
Yeah.
getting on my nerve. Then he acting like I'm ducking the fade because I'm telling this nigga, let's debate. Did African peoples come to the shores of America? He like,
Yeah, the debate gotta start off as a you got to agree. You know what I'm saying? The agree on the damn topic first. You know what I'm saying?
but that's their
Shit,
whole debate
we
style.
don't agree on the topic, I ain't finna jump in there. It's a setup.
That what they do, right? That what I did with Cosmon. I had a debate with Cosmon. The title of the debate with Cosmon was "Is Lucia and her people related to modern day Native Americans?" That's the exact title of the thing. For the start of for like 3 weeks before the debate, we figured out who Lucia and her people was. We established it, but this nigga kept trying to make this shit ambiguous. Like, uh, they didn't find nobody next to her like she had to be direct descendant. Like when I'm saying Lucia and her people, I'm talking about Lucia mama and daddy and not the Paleo American, the Paleo Indians, like we've been talking about for the whole 2 weeks up to the debate. So then when we get into the debate, the niggas say, "Oh, Lucia, no, nobody that's related to her ever got tested. They testing other people, but they don't know if that's related to her." Bitch ass nigga, it's not about being her direct relative like her mama and daddy. It's talking about Paleo Americans. We already established that. But you go into the debate, leaving that bitch ambiguous, so you can argue semantically that, and then you can say I never proved that her mom and dad was tested. Like, what the fuck? It's literally the dumbest shit. It's a word game. Like you said, when niggas get a debate, we supposed to agree on shit. I'm really supposed to see your sources and you supposed to see my sources before we even line up the debate. So niggas can have accurate rebuttals and we ain't sitting up that bitch just wasting time blowing air. But niggas don't try to do that. It's not a real debate. It's a propaganda bout. A nigga want to have the ability to posture and not be goddamn cut off. That's what a debate really is for these niggas. They don't want to get cut off while they propagandize into the world. And it's like, bro, that's not a debate, nigga. Show me your source. I'll show you my source. I'm gonna cut your source up just like you supposed to try to cut my source up. But these niggas don't know how to do that shit, man. These niggas is propagandists. Learn
That's
learn from
because
learn from
that's
Germany.
because they ain't got no source of present.
Oh, they got some sources. This the thing though, black guy. When they pull that source out, they don't want to tell you where it came from because you're gonna cook
Right.
their ass when we find out it's a German British Nazi who wrote this book. And you like, damn, the same book that say that niggas is dumb, you trying to quote that say niggas is Indians.
Right.
So I want to see because Heru's still on the panel. A1 up there. They got a screen share. So let me see what this. Cause I know it's gonna get super pseudo right here. I just can tell. Once the cream get back on that jet, I know it's so well. But yeah, I gotta agree with you. We're gonna have to charge Heru with dirty macking at the least. Cause that was crazy. I ain't know he did you like that. He did kind of back up over the bus too. That was crazy.
That nigga, that wow, man. I was in the background like, God damn. I was like, shit. That's how they gonna do it, nigga. Okay, that's what they think of my scholarship. I got something for you, motherfucking ass.
He gonna do a drive by next time you see that nigga, huh? You gotta just hit their ass over the
I
head with
just
that
got
shit.
something cooking for a nigga, man. I'm looking at this book that Catania A Bongo pseudo ass book that Bap always
Uh-huh.
be hollering about. Oh
Uh-huh.
yeah. I got that. I got it right now.
Yeah, that's a yeah, go on and do that, cause that's an easy one right there.
An easy one.
And that's his go-to. He go to that one like he go to the murals in Bowman Park. He love them motherfucking murals, and he love that nigga Katanga or whatever jit name is. But let me play this real quick. I'm till I know it's finna get real pseudo right here in a minute.
Yeah, I've seen you a couple times on here.
That's Koya. It's Sister Koya.
He's
Shout out to
he's
Sister Koya.
I'm
so
back, little sister.
that's what's up.
Uh-huh.
She sound like Baltimore finest. Let me move out the way though, lady.
Listening, that's just the first time ever hearing this information, bro.
True.
And we've been it, going back to the degenerate mind state, right? See, I don't say white supremacy. I think that's what it's a flag on the play is pale degeneracy. And the reason why I say pale degeneracy, right, is because you're taking away power from them. Words matter. Black trash, right? White trash is trash. I'd rather say waste people and, just call shit what it is if you brave enough to say that in real life. You might say shit on the internet, but you niggas is pussies. So let's keep it real. That's why I don't fuck with fake shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can talk information. I want to talk information. The word slave needs to be understood that it's not for you. So even when you hear enslavement, that means family getting married.
Perfect. Now we into the first lie. Let me back it up because like I said, I know it don't take long for this nigga to get the line. Just like bro said in the chat, A1 took a test. A1 took a DNA test. He mentioned this shit on his channel a long time ago. This nigga know he African. That's why these niggas say the DNA test is fake, right? Because it's shit over with. These niggas worse than the Israeli government. Like, you can't take a DNA test in the Aboriginal community like you can't take a DNA test in Israel. Like, these niggas, that's how you know that's how you know they one and the same. All they shit is British Israelism. So, they trying to be
They
fake
go. They go.
Zionists.
They trying to make it against the law right now in the back room.
This shit's stupid though, because it ain't against the law. The only thing that is against the law is, like I said, in places like Israel, where the direct genetic legacy would dictate who is actually from the land. So you take a test and you find out your ass really been in Poland for 13 centuries, you not no fucking Jew. So it's like these niggas, these aboriginals, they take a DNA test, that shit come back 89% West and Central African, with the rest of that shit being jumbled up with Scandinavian and fucking Polish. And these niggas be like, they lying because the Indians ain't taking the test. They not testing the blacks, natives that's been in the land. Like, you just saying all this dumb shit. Then when we show you, hold up, dummy, they actually tested the natives in the ground, right? Then they say, the test is fake. We're gonna just deal with the bones. So we say, okay, let's go to the bones. So I do a debate on the bones, nigga. We look at the skull measurements. You say that the oldest skulls that's found is nigga skulls. So why the hell, when I'm looking at these skulls, it's in the same strata as skulls that wouldn't be considered nigga skulls, where you got mongoloid skulls and so-called white people skulls all coexisting. So nigga, that throw your whole shit out. How come it's black people here before these skulls and all these? Look, he talking about one of them A's. Nigga don't know if it was A1 or A pill, one of them A's. But hold on, let me let this nigga say this dumb shit again, because he about to say the dumbest shit in the world. And he never gets debated on it. Right? That's what pisses me off about this shit. Like, bro, you put your talking point away after I whoop you. Don't bring it back out after you feel like niggas done forgot that I whooped you. Watch him say this dumbass shit about family and slave. Watch him say this dumbass shit.
Married, having children. For us, that's you know what I'm saying? Like, we can talk information. I want to talk information. The word slave needs to be understood that it's not for you. So even when you hear enslavement, that means family, getting married, having children. For us, that's the only enslavement we ever had. Family members. These people
And that's a
never
fact.
owned
And
us.
and like I said, if you don't know this, tap in with the tap in. That's what we do. And I didn't mean to cut your wisdom, though, brother Chief.
And I just want to say one more thing. We
But
are the
just to
only
add on to
people
what you're
that
saying,
teach
so
this.
you can
We're the only
continue.
people that teach this. I just
I
want
just
to point
want
that out.
No,
We're the
that's
only people
true.
that teach this.
And so we're going to take this as a teaching moment just to get into a little bag and just to piggyback off of what you were saying, right? So you brought up the term white slaves and white degeneracy and the white trash of the South.
No. White. Let's put white to the side. Slave is Slavs only. Pale
Well,
people.
when you
white.
talk pale degeneracy, right? Pale degeneracy.
Pale
Is
degeneracy.
what you like to, yeah.
Y'all.
So and for those that don't know, we're talking about white people. Okay.
9. Well, I mean, okay, you want to break it down like that? Okay. Yeah, whatever y'all want to talk about. Hey, so this is why it's important, though, AP. I know we be going back and forth on the black thing, right? But when you have black, you got to have white. That's just part of
you do.
balancing
In
out.
these social constructs, you do.
Right.
And so
that's why
in reality,
black in the trash.
it does exist. But I just want to make people know as we speak, there are twists to this. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts. So I just want to point that out. So when we talking power, the reason why you guys lose all the time is because we're gods. We're talking words of power. When I'm talking real time to pale skins in real life, looking them in their eyes, nigga, it's war, nigga. Fuck is y'all talking about?
Yeah,
so
and see the real power comes from us knowing our real history.
That's it.
And so fuck all the other shit. Once we learn the history, we'll start understanding the power that we once possessed.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But just to piggyback off what you were talking about, this white degeneracy, for the lack of argument.
Pale degeneracy.
Shut the fuck up, Chief. I said for the lack of argument. If you want to argue, nigga, we can get it down, my nigga.
No,
I'm just gonna let you know. You butt in again, nigga. I'm gonna take it as a challenge, my nigga. I'm just telling you. Listen, I don't debate but my peers, and you happen to be one of my peers. You butt in again, nigga. You gonna get it.
Oh what?
You understand me?
Man, hold on.
Shout out to my nigga Chief.
Yeah, it's like correction.
I had a computer malfunction. Give me 2 seconds. Plugging my shit up to the charger. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta throw a little commercial break on there. Matter of fact, let me throw this shit on real quick on this commercial break. I gotta reboot it up. I had it on the charger, but I guess I had that bit on the slow charger. Let me plug it up the right way. Commercial break. Give me a goddamn 2 minutes.
That was about the fact that the first change that takes place is in your mind. You have to change your mind before you change the way you live and the way you move. So when we said that the revolution would not be televised, we were saying like that the thing that's going to change people is something that no one will ever be able to capture on film. It'll just be something that you see, and all of a sudden you realize, I'm on the wrong page.
I know a nigga who say that the earth is flat. And he say that the true Indians is the blacks. But this nigga ain't never got no facts. That shit be anecdotal at best. That shit you just said was dumb, but you just said it with your chest. You ain't impressed nobody, nigga, maybe except for the Russians. You ain't pressing nobody, nigga, not doing all of that fuss. He ain't got no facts, but he be going live all day. Pushing some Russian talking points like he was David Rubin. Pushing some Russian talking points, I call him Tim Pool. Fuck a poster boy, you the billboard for why kids should stay in school. I can't listen to no nigga if he don't make sense. You been panel hopping all week, you must ain't gotta pay rent. You must ain't got no mortgage. Yeah. You must ain't got no gainful employment. You clearly ain't running no business. These ain't ad hominems, nigga, this called chastising. You need public humiliation as reverse baptizing. Cause you filled with the spirit of pseudo. Cause you filled with the spirit of bozo. How else could you think Abraham Lincoln was black? How else could you keep going live saying that? Nigga, how else? It's gotta be the Russians. That's where I'm at with it. I feel like Nat, these niggas Russian bots. These niggas weak, that shit off the top. I don't even need to write this shit no more. This shit be easy, this shit be all flow. I'm feeling like Bobby Digito. Give me, hold on, I'm loading up right now. Give me one more record. My fault, man. I hate doing a random ass commercial break. I want to play this dumbass pseudo shit. I know a nigga who say the real Indians is black people. I laughed at him when he said it, but he was deadly serious. These niggas go live just repeating all this dumb shit. 11 hours straight, 8 panelists, and they all degenerates. Everything about your mouth's propaganda. You did the paperwork for you built, and that shit was all Graham Hancock. You think a nigga don't be peeping what you be doing? You got sisters best to buy views, how the hell this shit move? How the hell is this shit moving? I had buying views, this shit can't be a move. See, I heard fake it till you make it, but you made it just to fake it. Why you passing AR photos around like that shit was ancient? Like that shit was ancient. Why you passing them AI photos around like that shit was ancient? So you was trying to finesse, but it just wasn't that clever. I ain't never seen you share your whole source, nigga, that's like ever. The hatred that you got inside your heart, it just keep getting bigger. How you don't identify with black, but you do with nigga. You the type to keep moving the goalposts, but you don't want to answer. Especially hanging around with all them soft shoe tap dancers. I'm the type that's gonna press the line, that's gonna keep it real. You the type of nigga that's gonna never ride, but say you will. But say you will. You the type of nigga that's gonna say you got the source, but you ain't never got it. I'm tired of trying to talk to these niggas, they keep on switching topics. He say he won't let him land his plane, but he won't
Nigga,
stop
take
talking.
some time out to go
That nigga won't stop talking. He keep saying he tryna land his plane, but that nigga won't stop talking. These niggas be rambling like they can't never be wrong. And that's why every time you go live, I'ma make a song. And every time these niggas keep going live, I'ma fuck around and make a song. All right, back on deck. Quick commercial break. I'm back on deck. So let me get into this. Let me go on without further ado.
Educate yourself so you can give the people something beautiful to go off. You know,
that's a fact. That's a fact. I'm
all,
with that.
all this drama and all this messy shit, man. This ain't like, man. Listen, my
Yeah,
nigga.
this ain't it. This
Man, nigga, shut up.
Whites. and were encouraged into their view with respectable laborers, whites, and disdain Ellie Kelly, who lived to be a slave in South Carolina. Ellie Kelly is a pale skin. This is my brother Chief would say. You know, boss these days, they're in three kind of people: lowest down in the layer of white folks, in the middle layer, and the colored folks, which is the top layer. And on the top of the cream of the layer of the good white folks, right? The slaves noticed that their master's sense of superiority towards the migrant formers as well as towards the poor whites by associating themselves with the equality of white folks, strengthening their self-esteem. So just by associating themselves with the black landowners, built the sense of self-esteem to pale degeneracy. This is why you got to be in close proximity to them. This is why they want you in close proximity to them. Okay, keep this in mind. This is all known facts. Look, a slave expressed no surprise that his master, now listen, who was Big Buckaroo, never associated with white trash, and Rosa Stark, who had been owned by a big planter in the South Carolina, reported that the poor whites the kitchen door when they went up in the bakehouse. Her mistress had a grand manner and no patience with poor white folks. So if y'all don't know what's going on, we're talking about Negroes is the landowners, Negroes is the planters. If y'all not for sure,
Fuck all that. If y'all don't know what's going on, allow me to introduce you, because what these niggas don't do, and like I said, why they don't want to have real debates, because in debates, niggas are supposed to be able to see what the fuck you're saying. Niggas supposed to be able to see what you're saying, fam. We're not supposed to be listening to what you're saying, and cause we see words on the screen, that mean you have a source. And that's what these niggas think. They think because they have words on the screen that they got a source, or because they got a video of somebody saying it that they have a source. You idiots don't know what a source is. You idiots don't know what methodology is. You dummies cannot even think. My bad, I had to mute up real quick. Look, my son getting in trouble. Hold on. He getting in trouble in the background. All right, I'm finna get him. Hey, Willie, get in here and sit down, bro. Get in here and sit down where daddy can see you. Before you get in trouble, bro. We're not trying to get in trouble this early in the morning, man. We ain't even been to the park yet. Come on, man. I'm talking to him. All right, baby. Yeah, he out here turning up. He jumping off shit. Hold on. Let me play 30 more seconds of this bill. Let me go get this boy. She said he just jumped out the dresser. This nigga think he Rey Mysterio. All right, but again, this right here, this right here is very simple. Let me read. Let me back it up. Cause I see we're gonna have to get on the trampoline early this morning. Yeah, it's warm. We about to get on the trampoline in a second. Yeah.
before you get off of this, what you're saying though, right? So you have to cross-reference it, right? And so I think so when people see that, it's well, he just got that. Okay, well, it comes from actual court documents. He just told you where it comes from. South Carolina.
Yeah, before they
Assembly,
even
right?
had
What are we doing?
federal courts and all this, they had something that's called the Virginia Assemblies, which is the Court of Assemblies. And so this is where they house records, public records, county records. And so
Right.
this goes up under county records in the Virginia Providence.
So
All throughout
how you
Virginia.
cross-reference this, right? Is saying, well, who owned the land? So a lot of times when people are doing their genealogy, going back, like say if you live up in the Northeast, but y'all know y'all come from South Carolina, you don't just come from air, you come from somewhere. We attached to this land. So that's the thing, man. Like, so a lot of times people get genealogy confused with swabbing your cheek. That has nothing to do with your records. Your mom and dad, and who their mom and dad was, and so on and so forth. And finding cross-reference certain things that's not even on the internet, bro. Like, it's not, they only got less than 10% of data who you are on the internet. So you have to cross-reference shit. But the word slave is for them. These amendments are for them. The emancipation is for them. I swear to God. And I know this sounds crazy, y'all, because y'all hearing it from y'all say y'all three niggas. Y'all what the fuck y'all know? These people right here, they got the university. They done did all this. Well, these are the people that miseducated you.
I got one question.
Yes, ma'am.
What what treaties do the so-called Native Americans have to make them become silent about the truth about us?
It's a bunch of broken treaties. It's too many to where it's too many. But just know,
our people's never made treaties.
That's
I
right.
just be like, well, where's the Native Americans?
Yeah, but we're not silent.
Hey, Chief, real quick, let me just get 10 minutes, bro. Let me just get 10 minutes real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I just want to answer a question though, because a lot of people are talking about.
This nigga wants 10 minutes to ramble. Now he already done showed y'all they were right and they were slaves. Right? This is everything you just saw on that screen was what he presented during his debate, was not a coincidence. Right? He showed that John D. Rockefeller bullshit, right? Trying to get you motherfuckers to feel like the education system has failed you, which that's a separate conversation. The United States education system is a separate conversation from you niggas being Indians. But they try to blur the lines, right? They blur the line. The same shit they do with the vaccine shit. Niggas who are anti-vax or they pro RFK or however you want to say they pro Q anonymous. They just blend the fact that you feel like the government is lying to you with the fact that you think you're an Indian. And it's like, oh brother, if the government's lying to you about COVID, then they lying to you about being an Indian. And it's like, bro, these false equivalencies that these niggas is drawing, y'all would be the worst FBI y'all be the worst field agents, bro. You niggas is y'all pattern recognition is at an all-time low. That's why I was like, like the white people when they say pattern recognition, I think they got it wrong. Blacks don't have low pattern recognitions. Aboriginals have low pattern recognitions, right? They are different from us. But no, like that's what they say. They already delineated. They have separated themselves from African Americans or Black Americans. So them niggas, they have low pattern recognition. Bottom line, it's terrible work. Terrible work. And for a nigga to do that type of stuff and be feeling like he teaching and to the point where he feel like he gotta stop everybody, right? He gotta stop everybody and he need 10 minutes to build. Nigga, you don't need 10 minutes to build, nigga. We need to figure out why you just put they were white and they were slaves on the screen like that bit with some real research, nigga. Why is you pushing um why is you pushing right wing Irish slave myth propaganda? Why is you pushing white slave myth propaganda for the Irish? These niggas pushing white slave myths for white supremacists, and then wonder why when I tried to take the debate about do you niggas push the white man agenda, everybody nutted up. Niggas ain't want to do shit. Pause. Post hoc. Let me hold on. Let me put it on the screen too. Hold on. Oh, you want to hear Christmas music? I'll put it on in a second. Give me 2 seconds. He is obsessed with this Christmas music. He ain't slick though. I know what he on. All right. So what it say? Let me make it on the big screen. So post hoc. Occurring or done after the event, especially when reference to the fallacious assumption that occurrences in question has a logical relationship with the event it follows. That's exactly what they doing. A little Monday morning quarterbacking, a little armchair quarterbacking. You feel me? A little armchair Monday morning quarterback. You hear him back here, Vito? He's singing a partridge in a pear tree. This nigga is not slick. He back there humming a partridge in a pear tree. He do what I do I do probably got a shop for some stuff. I need to get him a new tablet and stuff. He a trip though. But let me get back to these fools. Cause you put they were white and they were slaves up. Which matter of fact, hold on, because I didn't even really I keep getting distracted. They were white and they were slaves is not a fucking historical account by no means. Look at where they quoting this. Like look at where you finding most of this. They were white and they were slaves. Niggermania. Niggermania.club. Like I said, this right here is if you frequent white supremacist groups, you will see this rhetoric right here. NPR, first time, 2008. You have different terms in the book: slave, indentured servant, and what you call free willers. I'm intrigued by the concept of a free will. So I don't want to dive deep into this, but this is what these niggas don't afford you the right to do. They don't show you what they're searching, so you don't have enough time to listen to what they saying and look it up. So you could be listening to that bozo, and you could be looking up the history of white slavery, America's first slaves, and you could see that they don't use the word slave to describe these people. They were not in shadow slavery. They did not take the condition of the mother. These niggas will hide the source so they can get their shit off. He's talking about put some Chris Brown music. Yeah, we might have to do that. He turned up in here. We got to do I guess they do 25 days of Christmas. I guess we got to do 50 days. I guess we got to do 25 days in November and 25 days in December, I guess. I don't know. These new age jits, they just do it up. These niggas be having 3-month birthdays and 2-month Christmases. These niggas doing it up. But let me get back to this pseudoism. Because he said he needs 10 minutes. And they really finna get this man 10 minutes. Oh my God. Damn. So, bro, these niggas was having a real fake build. So when the fuck did V-Note pull up? Hold up. I do want to see this fake build, but I want to see when V-Note pulled up right there. Because I started, these niggas. All right. Matter of fact, hold up. Yeah. Hell yeah. I done hit the pseudo lottery. Oh my God. AKA, I'm about to fuck you over. Yeah, we finna play about 10 minutes of this. Cause I just seen some shit that I'm ready to whoop. I'm ready to whoop this nigga ass.
Women, Negroes is
But what I'm saying is this, AP. What I'm saying is this, even with that, even with the Jesuit letters, right? Where did the intermixing started?
They talk about intermixing. It talks about thoroughbred Negro.
Okay, but you can't. But obviously, why would another Negro? The Jesuits was Negroes.
Because it's a survey. It's the survey. So they don't went to already. See, when you get to the Jesuit records, by the time they make it to America, they had already went to other places. And this is before this is before the Inquisition. So there are other places they're describing the people. So they're making a legitimate. They even go to Africa and describe them people too. And
This
so,
same system here.
so we're talking about a group of people that's Spanish, and they're very familiar with dark-skinned people. They know what they look like. They know what they is. This is a survey, and they went to various different lands where the dominant people were not dark-skinned people. You see what I'm saying? At that particular time.
Where? It wasn't no. Listen, AP, me and you gonna have a problem with this because if prior to the Berlin Conference, World War I and II,
Europe.
Wait. White people did not have no dominion or domination nowhere on this fucking planet.
Not in certain parts in Europe, but
all Europe.
You can't say that because listen, if you saying in the 1500s when this Jesuit letter happens, and you saying less than 80 years later, we got the introduction of a rapid rise of hundreds of thousands of pale skins coming from Europe. You're not going to tell me it's a large influx of you're not going to tell me it's not a large influx of Europeans in Europe when they're literally coming here and
well, hold up. Europeans,
and they just didn't pop up overnight. So they had to enter in the 1500s already, is what I'm saying. So you gotta
you said you convolute in your own what you said, because understand this: nobody traveled across that Atlantic Ocean freely.
They use a Morse system, navigation system.
It was explorers, bro.
It wasn't even and it was. My nigga. Listen. All right, I'm saying this, right? This is what I'm saying. Whether we could agree, disagree, right? I'm gonna say this again, right? No one was coming through the rocks of Gibraltar or through the Pillars of Hercules, crossing the Atlantic Ocean and touching this land.
How did the Jesuits get here? You gotta answer this though, A1. You can't through the Atlantic really when we did the Jesuits. Either the Jesuits didn't exist and it's all made up and there never was no encounter, or they did exist and they came through the Atlantic. It can't be both.
Saying to you at the time when the people you calling Jesuits
15, 19.
AP, you keep cutting. You're not letting me come to a complete thought. This is what I'm saying. Okay, Rome in the 1500s was ran by niggas. Wasn't no white people crossing no fucking Atlantic Ocean coming across.
Britain?
Wait, all Britain. I'm gonna say let me read.
Pure bozo tree. That's all I'm hearing. This is bozoism. They have coined a new ism. This is bozoism. These niggas have coined a new ism. I know it's a lot of ism going around here. Niggas be starting their own isms and shit like that. These niggas got bozoism. This shit is terrible. This man just said the Jesuits was black. Then turned around when AP was like, well, bro, how you saying all the Europeans was white? Which AP just said this. He was saying this shit 8 months ago. These niggas, they not slick. Niggas, certain niggas trying to pivot, certain niggas trying to clean it up. But it's niggas like A1 and Chief, they still got all this bullshit in they fucking PowerPoint. That's why I called that nigga the Udonis Haslam of the Aboriginal community 2 years ago when I first came in contact with that nigga after his debate with Not a Coincidence. That nigga stopped fucking with me because I told that nigga I voted for Not a Coincidence in his debate. That nigga, I got the clip on my phone because I went back. I'm like, let me find the beef between me and this nigga A1. The beef literally started because I voted for Not a Coincidence in his debate against A1 where he beat the shit out of A1. So I told the nigga A1 got mad, tried to cuss me out. So then next time I talk to the nigga, I say, A1, you the Udonis Haslam of the Aboriginal community. You need to retire, bro. You 18 years in this shit. You're not putting up the points you used to put up, gang. You need to be standing in the corner getting rebounds and shooting spot up baseline jumpers. You trying to have 10 minutes unadulterated on the panel to say some bullshit. You don't need 10 minutes unadulterated to say some bullshit. You need to be ad-libbing and giving space for the niggas who you indoctrinated to speak that bullshit that you taught them. Vino, all that shit debunks that. These niggas say, I did a whole live stream I took down. When these niggas was whooping by this black European, they came from the Stewart line. Nigga, King, the Stewart family, they got a whole fucking My Family Heritage page. They got the mitochondrial DNA and the Y DNA of the Stewart royal lineage. They got people who still live today over there who descend directly from the Stewart royal lineage. But these niggas try to tell you they're descended from the Stewart family and they sent all the Stewarts to Jamaica and America, the black European royalty. But all this black European royalty bullshit is only because you are a secret Christian. You want to be an Israelite in the Bible, and these British people and these Irish people claim that they are the lost 10 tribes of Israel. So you picked up that mantle, you painted Swarthy Pete over it, and now you run around this bitch talking about that's you. Just because you put Swarthy Pete on front of some British Israelism don't mean that's you, stupid nigga. But again, let me give him unadulterated 10 minutes because I apologize. He needed unadulterated 10 minutes. I forgot.
Reiterate. Let me reiterate this, right? From
hold on. Let me make this thing. Hold on, A1. You're moving the goalpost, though. A1.
I'm not moving the goalpost.
We're not talking about whether or not these people are black or white. We're talking about whether or not these people that came from over there call these other people Negroes or not. Don't move. I don't want you to move too way far from the conversation.
They didn't call, first of all, they ain't call no American Indian no Negro. They call the descendants of Slavics Negroes.
I disagree with that. You can't show me no documentation where they going to.
But this is what I'm saying though. We're going.
I want you to show me that. I want you to show me that.
Listen, I just showed you some shit. I'm just saying, well, what you want me to show you in what you want me to show you? What you want to say?
Some documentation that's valid. Documentation. Because listen, your whole motive is that the order for your argument to be right, and I'm not challenging it. You got to discredit other sources that's already right there.
So the source that you want me to discredit is this, right? So we gonna use common.
And you ain't gave no valid reasoning of why the Jesuit letters, or why you're discrediting the Jesuit letters.
The Jesuit letters are coming from Rome. Okay, they're coming from Rome. So what? With the whole thing dealing with the Jesuit letters was to convert all non-Christians to Christians. So when they coming over here, no matter if you was a fucking Moor, you was brown skin or copper color, right? Their whole thing was to get you to convert to Christianity. So when we talk about these letters, these people are coming from where? Al-Andalusia. They're coming through there and they seeing the intermixing of white Slavic women who was in the harems, right? And there's some of their children who they're placing the terminology Negro on because they were servants and they was in bondage. The word Negro is technically a word dealing with in bondage. It's not dealing with
the term Negro is a Spanish word. It's a Spanish word. It has a Spanish definition. It doesn't mean slave.
Brother, Spain did not exist.
There was no, hold on, let me just be clear again. There was no mixed breed white people, pale skins here when the Jesuits came here and was describing them people as Negro neither.
What year is that?
1519.
So you telling me in 1519
there was no pale skin mixed with no.
There's who?
Says no documentation. Can you show me a large quantity of pale skins in America documented on anywhere, any records in 1519?
Look, check it out. Look, I don't have to go in 1519. I can look at the goddamn images and use my own brain. You see the images of the Aborigines? You see white people right here?
Bro, like you said, that this nigga is washed, bro. This shit is bad work. What the fuck did you just tell that nigga AP? Hold up. Let me let him say it again before I dissect this stupid ass rhetoric.
Anywhere, any records in 1519.
Look, check it out. Look, I don't have to go on 1519. I can look at the goddamn images and use my own brain. You see that?
So the nigga asked you, hey bro, you made this claim. Can you substantiate that by way of X, Y, and Z? Nah, fuck all that. I can't do that. I can look at this fake picture and use my brain. That's what he just said to that nigga. This picture right there, that is in the fiction section. The person who drew that photograph never stepped foot into the Americas. And as I'm looking at this nigga's PowerPoint, nothing that he says on his PowerPoint to the right hand side of this picture has anything to do with the photograph. White slaves were actually owned by Negroes and Indians in the South to such an extent that the Virginia Assembly passed the following law in 1670. It is enacted that no Negro or Indian, though baptized and enjoys their own freedom, shall be capable of any such purchase of Christians. So you're trying to use that to prove niggas was owning whites. Yeah. Fringe, cringe behavior. That's what I said. Nat, that's why I said you was a little late to the show. I said that shit like 30 minutes ago. I say, bro, this nigga got the same slides in that debate he had from Not a Coincidence. And the crazy thing about it, what's so funny, Nat, this is actually a community slideshow. Like, I done seen Chief Holiday with this slide. I done seen AP with this slide. Like, these niggas be passing around PowerPoints. Like, I know Chief ain't got a computer, but I guess he ain't got his own PowerPoint material. So they be passing PowerPoints around. They be regurgitating the same talking points, recycling shit. Let me let them keep going real quick, because this is garbage. We almost to the point where I'm ready to stop. Let me let it keep going, though.
See the images of the Aborigines? You see white people right here? You see this? Now you want to say that this is pseudo? That's cool. That's perfectly fine with me, right? Now look, they got another image, right? So you these images of white people holding up a Aboriginal woman. Where the fuck did
you know this not from 1519 though, right?
No matter though. You can't put a date on this.
If you're going to show me something, but listen, A1, you're showing me something. You're showing me something after the alleged documentation of pale skins coming over in slavery. They came over in 1609. Hold on, they came over in 1609. You're showing me something in the 1700s. Of course, it's going to be pale skin slavery. My nigga. In 1519, when the Jesuits first came in contact with the indigenous peoples, there was no pale skins here.
My nigga, I'm telling you, pale
guess
skin.
what? The indigenous peoples document. Listen, the indigenous peoples made records themselves. They got mirrors, they got codexes, they got steles. They do not depict pale skins.
So the codexes of the white people that's in books, that's in the Yucatan. Do you
them
have
Asians? Them
man, some of them people are slobs, my nigga. If white people was created.
We'll say you're Asian.
Let me please just say what I'm saying, brother, so then you can get a further understanding. I'm telling you, white people were created in America, nigga, in the Yucatan. That's what I'm telling you. Now, if you want to, whatever you want to say to go with that, these dates that these people, because the dates don't say dealing with them specifically. The dates is dealing with Africans coming over here. That's the date
these white people get created.
I understand. Listen, A1, I'm with your perspective and your theory on this, and I lean more towards it. But you pushing as if it's an established fact. That's all I'm saying.
Ain't none of this an established fact.
But listen, what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is the documentations of shit. And when I bring up documentation that's in contrary to your argument, you saying it's not valid. But how do you validate the documentation that you're saying is not valid in contrast to the documentation that you're saying is valid?
Because I don't believe
coming from the same pale skin
people. When you doing investigative research, I don't believe none of this shit, bro. I only believe what the evidence is leading up to. I don't believe none of it, even the dates that they put on it. I don't believe none of this shit, bro, no more. Because none of this shit make no fucking sense. And the people that's trying to make sense of it is the people that's telling you that you are a slave. So I don't believe none of this shit. So that's my whole point.
This nigga is lying through his teeth while eating a cold cut. What type of nigga lie to you while they eating a cold cut? This nigga is diabolical, bro. This nigga lying whilst eating a cold cut from a gas station. He got one of them sheets cold cuts. He got that bit from the gas station. And this nigga got the nerve to be lying to y'all. What's wrong with these niggas, man? You using pictures from niggas who never been to America. Arnoldus Montanus, or how they say Arnoldus Montanez, however you say that man name. It's not gonna work. John Oglesby. It's not gonna work. What's the dude? Eckhout, or however you say the name, Eckhout. None of these people never came to the Americas. We could show you all of these people. I could show you this nigga. Oglesby, he never made it. Eckhart, the nigga who made that photograph that niggas try to use and say that that's Albert Eckhout. They try to use the Dutch painter Albert Eckhout to say that there was black people that was native to fucking what's it called? South America. Let me show you how stupid these niggas is, or how retarded these niggas is. Albert Eckhout, right? Albert Eckhout, he drew the African man, Dutch painter, right? You got all these different portraits of different people. So I don't want to spend too much time, but this is a light-skinned Terrence Howard looking nigga right here. That's who that's who they were saying the native was. This nigga is an African, but they'll take this picture and say he's a Brazilian. Niggas will just slap lie to you. Nigga will just slap lie to you. But they'll use a him. You are being goofy. You get you some water. All this running you doing.
And BAP. So we confirm the British Empire? What
British
can we
Empire was niggas.
say that again?
The British Empire was niggas.
Okay, so the 1600s to the 1800s. All right, they had penal labor was tied to transportation, and convicts sent to colonies like Australia in North America. And so what I'm trying to understand here, are we saying that the people that were transported here in the Americas to the colonies, okay, and their key punishment was for crimes and political offenses, and they're saying in North America, especially Virginia, Maryland, and the Caribbean, were primary destinations for convicts and indentured servants. Is this true?
I mean,
were they white or were they brown skinned folks?
They was white. Because I mean, listen. Listen. All right. The words of A1, Donald Kiel, only backed up by investigative research. It's not backed up verbatim or what no white man said or any of their false ass history. Okay, so what I'm saying is to put in perspective, even when we saying that, when we talk about these people, now check this out real quick, just to give you some more of an understanding of what you're saying, right? So let's go back to the word slave, right? Now look, let me see. All right, so look. So it says what is a slave, right? So then it goes, so used in the secondary sense because of the many Slavs sold into slavery by conquering people, right? It says the oldest written history of a Slav can be shortly summarized by the moray of the slave hunts and the entrailment of the entire people. Now, look the word entrailment up. Entrailment means the gathering of the entire people, right? It said the Slavs are the most prized among human goods. With the increased strength outside marshy land of origin, heartened the utmost against all privation, industrious, content with little good humor and cheerful. He filled the slave markets of Europe, Asia, and Africa. You understand? So when I'm saying, listen, we got to put all of this shit in perspective because
He's an idiot. He's an idiot. Because the whole time we talking about America, we don't care about Europe, Asia, and Africa. Nobody refutes that, dummy. And V note, I ain't gonna lie, I don't fuck with Shreveport at all. Fuck Shreveport State Troopers, nigga. Fuck Bossier Parish. You feel me? Fuck Bossier Parish and Cato Parish. We don't fuck with Shreveport at all. You feel me? I don't fuck with Shreveport. I don't fuck with Bossier, Bossier Parish, Cato Parish, all them bitch ass parishes. Fuck them crackers, man. Them state troopers got me fucked up. This bozo here talking about slaves. Hey Mel, that's funny. Hey, but look, that's real though, right? The first time I ever seen an A1 video, way back in the gap, I stopped watching it. I had to go back. I had to click on the AP, like, because I was trying to figure out. I wanted to go back and forth with one of these Aboriginal niggas. It was Aboriginal TV, Aboriginal Power, and A1 and Chief Holiday. So I'm lining up who gonna let me get on a panel and shit like that. And so I was trying to watch some A1 videos for a couple of days before I go up there. And that I could not get into the build because he could not read. Like, I'm talking about, it was bad. And then he came out and said he had dyslexia. So I felt bad for feeling like the nigga couldn't read. And I'm like, oh, okay, he got some clinical diagnosis. It's hard for him to read. So then I started looking at that nigga differently, like, okay, I ain't gonna judge that nigga for not being able to read because he dyslexic. You feel me? I got people in my family that's dyslexic. I know that's a hard thing to overcome. You know what I'm saying? But I could not sit there and listen to that shit, man. 5 hours and you trying to read for the whole 5 hours and you dyslexic, bro. That's why them niggas went to videos and shit. You don't want nobody to listen to your dyslexic ass read for motherfucking 35, 45 straight pages, nigga. That shit gonna take 5 hours. Nigga read 23 pages. That shit took a whole 8-hour bill. I say, oh, no, I'm not doing that shit. I'll go over the AP shit. Them nigga be pulling up videos and shit like that. Hold on, bro. You can't have the TV and the tablet. We're gonna have to pick one of the other. You're gonna overload my damn sensors.
Because these motherfuckers is writing these books and giving us false narratives because they're trying to write themselves out of being slaves. So I'm only putting together what makes sense to me. Because if nigga, listen, even when you get into the British people, like you just asked me, right? In Britain and London, there's castles, right? Them castles are thousands of years old. The people who occupy them castles now haven't always occupied them castles. Them castles are occupied by niggas. So if the castles was built by niggas, meaning niggas always inhabited them lands, right? Now, at what point in time can we actually say that niggas was pushed out? I could say World War I and II, which was a genocide of the Aborigines that was in Europe. And the rest of them was forced into different areas, just like the people over there in London now. They got a thing called foundational Black Europeans, right? This is a thing.
Hey, can I say something real quick? I kind of agree with you, but I just think it took a little longer. Like, you saying World War I and World War II, man, that shit too fast to whitewash all this shit. And
no,
but
listen, I think it was earlier than that.
I think it took at least about 200 years off this shit.
It happened way earlier than that. It started happening as soon as these prisoners started coming here. That's just the fact.
That's what I have to agree with.
Hey, FBA quicksand. If you did a Dane Calloway video review, you already know what we going through. So not a coincidence. He in the chat. I advise you to sub up to Not a Coincidence channel. He got some of the most epic builds with these people. And he got one where Dane Calloway came on his panel, tried to shut his whole channel down. Dane Calloway really didn't do nothing but help get that nigga monetized, right? The nigga tried to come shut his channel down because he was doing a book review. This nigga wrote that trash ass book that he put on he put that trash ass book on Amazon. We doing a book review on it, showing that this nigga ain't got no citations. He quoting shit that ain't even in the book. And he tried to shut my nigga Neck channel down. He ain't do nothing but grow that nigga channel. Now everybody fucking with Neck. Like a bozo. This nigga ain't do nothing but put the spotlight on Neck, and niggas was like, damn, he cooking that nigga Dane Calloway. That nigga Neck channel started growing over that bit like it was crazy. That nigga went from like 300 subscribers to like 1,000 in like 2 weeks, whooping on that nigga Dane. I said, this nigga Neck ain't bullshitting. He putting in pain on his stupid ass. Oh, look, that nigga Dak dumb as fuck. He took the nigga 6 months to indoctrinate Heru. Nah, man, Heru, we still got faith in Heru, man. He one of them black people was everywhere niggas. So, he kind of easy to get, he could get swayed. But that's like I said, me and Heru, I fuck with Heru. He from my city, but me and him, we don't see eye to eye on everything. I feel the same type of way some niggas do about he be pandering to the Aboriginals. But he gotta, he got his own mind. So we gotta let my dog do what he gonna do. Shout out to Heru. That nigga said it took him 6 months. They done got his ass. Yeah, but man, that nigga Dane Calloway was trying to do damage control. Nigga, that book got exposed. He trying to do damage control. Oh yeah, he flagged your channel too. Yeah, man, that malicious copyright strike tactics. That's that shit that Star in the Morning do. And bozos like that, DJ Vlad and shit like that. Lames, polices and shit like that do that. So he not for the culture. He not from the culture, flagging channels and doing all that goofy shit. Hold up, but I want to go to the. I really want to pull up this. I want to get one of these stupid ass emblems he trying to show. I want to get this that direct. Hold up. I want to get the exact author for this 1801 bullshit. The 1798 painting that he was using. AP tried to call him out on it, like, hey, brother, using paintings from the 1700s. They try to discuss what's going on in the back in the gap. I'll find it in a second. It's in the British Museum. I'm gonna keep I'm gonna find it in a second. I'm gonna keep playing this real quick because I ain't even got to the pseudo clip that I wanted to cut up yet. These niggas been going so pseudo for so long. That shit crazy.
And let me
that's
say
the
this.
fact. I have a different.
And I gotta see how they handle my nigga Vino. I ain't like how they did my nigga Vino. That nigga Vino, he a little crazy, but nigga, I don't like how they handled my nigga Vino. You know what I'm saying? They could have did him better than that.
Approach than this than A1 does. And I'm not really going to give y'all my logistics theory. I'm trying to just give you the data that I accumulated. Now,
I think if we hear him out all the way,
yeah, because I think he got a leaning good perspective. I think his theory is good, but he got to lay
timeline off a bit.
See, the thing is, he got to lay the full groundwork and set the foundation of what he's trying to say, because he's trying to he's giving a different perspective. So he has to realign things. And I think this will be probably a great bill for A1 to do. I'll be all ears to hear it.
So this is the PowerPoint that I'm this PowerPoint that I'm putting out.
Yeah, I know that for a fact. That's why I say I know that's a bill that you're going to do.
That's why I always start off with the general education system, because that is the start of the propaganda that these people have taught us.
Okay.
These people taught us every educational thing that you could think of came from them. And and understand this. In the creation of it coming from them, what did I just read? What did it say in the beginning, right? What did it say that they didn't want? Right? Listen, check this out. Let me go back to it real quick, right? The K through 12 conspiracy. It says, in our dreams, we have the limited resources, and the people yelled themselves with perfect docility to our molding bands. Molding bands. Make some sense of that. The present educational convention fades from their minds, meaning this educational system that we already established. All of these HBCUs was our original status. Most of them was Cherokee, Muskogee, Seminole, all of these different HBCUs. These were the schools that we was going through, right? So,
Bro, stop. Like, come on, bro. Stop. Like, literally stop. Like, stop. Why are you doing this dumbass shit, A1? Why is you doing this, bro? He another one been running from me. Will challenge me openly on a panel and tell me I don't got no information, and then be like, he'll smoke me in the debate. And then once we get to talking, he acting like he want to line it up. 2 minutes into the conversation, he like, I ain't even gonna debate you. Cause bitch, you don't want that shit. I wanted to debate him on the Timacoin because he say he's a Timacoin Indian. Why are you talking about the Cherokee, the Creeks, the Chickamauga? Why are you talking about all these tribes when you're not none of those tribes, bro? You can't find them on none of your road, on none of your records, nigga. And you talking about you Tim McCoy, and you trying to use my city for your shit when everybody in my city know this is Gullah Geechee territory. We super African down here, nigga. Like, what are you even talking about? Like, to the point where I'm dropping shit on TikTok, and it's like, it's overwhelming evidence for the Gullah Geechee presence in what is now known as present day Jacksonville, long before the city even came to fruition. From all the sea islands, Adesto, South Carolina, they came down and they migrated to Amelia Island, Jacksonville, Mandarin, St. Johns County, Duval County. That's Gullah Geechee corridor. What are you talking about, fool? They got baskets. They got fishing techniques. All of that shit that they still keep and they still hold reverence for, you fucking dummy. Like I said, we know our history here. So for a nigga to try to jump on the Timacoins and act like he a Timacoin and they the black Indians, nigga, no, they're not. The Timacoin Ecolodge Reservation, which is like a national park, just look it up. That's where the Gullah Geechee was at. It was like 400 something acres of like swampland. That's where the Gullah Geechee set up shop. We got pictures, we got archaeology, we got baskets, we got all type of shit. We got cultural practices, and you talking about that's an Indian dummy. But you trying to be a native, but you saying that they mongoloid. This was don't make no sense to me, fam. How is you trying to be a mongoloid, but you calling them niggas fake? So if they fake, why are you trying to be them? This shit don't make no sense. It's so stupid. Nobody really engages with it. You won't see no big timers engaging with this shit. Only people who finessing and getting involved in this shit is dumb rappers and celebrities and shit like that. Low IQs already. Niggas who already got built in behavioral problems, so they didn't stay in school long, so they didn't learn to develop and have mental fortitude. They don't know about methodology. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You know what they think about? Common sense and cross referencing. That's what these niggas stand on. Common sense and cross referencing. But meanwhile, nigga, cross reference the etymology dictionary with the Bible. Nigga, hold up. I don't think you need any muffins, bro. We about to go outside in a second. You turn that tablet down too, man.
So it says the present educational convention fade from their minds, right? And unhampered by tradition, we will work our own goodwill upon a grateful and responsive rival folks. Who is the rival folks? Us. We shall not make any of these people or their children into philosophers or men of learning or men of science. We will not rise from we will have not to rise up from among them authors, editors, poets, or men of letters. We shall not search for embryo great artists, painters, musicians, nor lawyers, nor doctors, nor preachers, nor politicians, or statesmen, of whom we have ample supply. The task we do, this shit sounds legitimate, my nigga. This shit seems like some diabolical scheme. And this is coming from the people this is coming from them telling you what the General Educational Board was. And then I even doubled down and showed you that Rockefeller, after they went into a lot of these towns and caused a lot of these race riots and flooded a lot of these towns up, these niggas, after they took our oil, they swung back, they doubled back around and started to be philanthropists in our own schools so that they could fucking control what we being taught. Do you not understand that?
You understand? But that should take longer than what you put.
Nah, like I said, A1, I think you're going somewhere, and I think you just going through it in skims is doing it disjustice. I'm ready to see the bill, bro. Like I'm ready to. I'll pay.
Yeah, I want to see this bill because.
Let me show you something real quick. Look, this is a bill that I'm putting together right now. I ain't gonna show you everything, but let me just show y'all some shit.
Hold on, man. I got a question about you saying that the blacks is in British. Because I did a bill where they talking about these families being there since the 1000s, 900s.
Look,
putting it down, and these is white folks, but they calling themselves.
Look, can you black people was over here at 10 something AD, 1000 AD?
Look at this right here. His screen.
Oh yeah, you got to show them sources. We know I disagree with that totally.
They armed and they families and they showing shit. They connected to the Forbes.
Okay, check this out. Yeah, but check this out. Look, what does it say? Look in the corner right here. It says "Beautiful Indian Territory Illustrated." Right, Tallahassee Manual Labor School in 1891. Right. So check this out. Look, hold up. Look at the people. Can y'all see the people?
I can.
Oh, A1, I got a bill on how do you get your Florida land back.
Now I already got some shit going, but you see the people, right? So look.
Yeah.
So check this out. So boom, let's go into some more shit, right? This is Creek Seminole College. This is in Boley, Oklahoma. You see the people? See the people?
Yeah.
See the people, right? Let's keep walking, right? And I ain't even going all in it, right? So this is also in Oklahoma territory of the first separate school. Now they call it African American, right? But we already know from what I just showed you that, look, it says, what does it say at the bottom? Creek Seminole College. What does it say at the bottom? Creek Seminole College. So when I'm telling you, and this is before, right, the Rockefeller philanthropists started to go back, right? So now let's go back to the other bill, right? What does it tell you? It says the General Education Board spent roughly $325 million between 1903 and 1964. So this is after we had these places already established. You see what I'm saying? This is afterwards. It's afterwards. Look, this is, hold up. I got the Cherokee joint. Hold up.
Hold up. I just took a bong rip. He got Green Seminole College on the screen. Oklahoma Association of Negro Teachers. See what I'm saying? These niggas be reaching. This is a Green Seminole College in Oklahoma. Why are you going to historical accounts of blacks being in native tribes to try to show us black Native American colleges. My nigga, we already know the Seminoles is they got blacks amongst them. So you trying to show a nigga Negro teachers at a Seminole college to try to prove that that's a Negro college? It's falling on deaf ears, bro. It's falling on deaf ears to say the least. And why? And furthermore, why is you always talking about somebody else's city, bro? Ain't you from New Jersey? Ain't you from Newark, New Jersey, bro? Why in the fuck is you always talking about somebody else's city? You talk about Timaquo Reserves. You try to say you a Guale and a Timacoan Indian. That's my city. You be talking about Oklahoma. That ain't your city. Nigga be talking about all these different locations, but where are you from? We don't know the Black American history, let alone the Indian Aboriginal history of your state. Why don't you do deep dives on that? No, you want to go and find accounts where we already know blacks and Indians was together, and you try to take and co-opt, right? That's why these niggas love to run to the Yamasi. These niggas run to tribes that you know it was niggas there, and they like, oh, the niggas was the original tribe. Like, bro, you didn't go to no you didn't claim off the bat. You didn't claim Iroquois tribes. You didn't claim Siouan tribes. You want to know why? Because them niggas was not overly receptive to the Negro, right? You wasn't running up in no Siouan village and they just rocking with your black ass. So because there is not a whole bunch of historical accounts of niggas being in Siouan land and having harmonious relationships with the Indians, you niggas don't claim Navajo. You niggas don't claim Lakota. You niggas run around this bitch claiming Cherokee and the Creek and the Yamasi and the Apalachicola and all of these tribes that we know accepted Africans to help them fight against the colonizers. These are first contact tribes. You niggas trying to claim Powhatan. You niggas trying to claim Ginger Skin. You niggas trying to claim Accomack. All of them tribes was hella niggified by the 1800s, nigga. It's so much to the point where the all them Accomack, all them I don't even know all the different denominations for the little nations of the Powhatan Confederacy. Them is all niggas at this point. The ones that stayed on the coast. So you niggas run around this bitch claiming tribes that we already know Africans was amongst. Oh, look at Vito. We know that's what. Listen, Vito, you got some. You got some. You guys, you might have some Yamasi, but it's gonna be a lot of. It's gonna be a Yamasi Gullah mix. You feel me? If you got some Seminole, if you from the Seminole Nation for real, you got some. It's gonna be Gullah. It's gonna be like a Gullah and a Coosa mix. You feel me? Gullah Yamasi. You know, Gullah Creek. Yeah. But it's gonna be, a Geechee Yamasi type shit. That's why niggas be looking how they be looking. See, I didn't even know really. Like, I was kind of disappointed. I didn't learn until then. I was like 19 that most of them Seminoles was Gullah Geechee. I didn't even really know too much about the Gullah Geechee like that. I just used to see Gullah Geechee signs and shit like that. And I just was like, oh, okay. I thought they was like black Indians. I didn't know that they was literally Africans. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know it, like I said, until I'm doing research in my own city. So it's like, yeah, gang, go to the tribes that we know as niggas mixed with Indians and claim that those is the real Indians. Like we don't know that they already have recordings of being mixed. Go ahead and do that.
These are just some more black colleges. Cheney University, right? These are all niggas, right? This is Wilberforce University in 1856. In 1856. Now look what it says. Wilberforce, Ohio. It says was founded in 1856 by members of the Methodist Episcopal Church. Among its many distinctions, Wilberforce was the first HBCU. Now look, it said to be owned and ran by African Americans. Go figure that. We ain't calling nobody no African American. So we already know anytime you see African Americans, they're talking about actual Indians because we already seeing that we got Indian schools. So like I said, we can't rely on these people to come up with an explanation. We have to start figuring this shit out because every time we come up with an explanation, they're putting us right back into that slavery mind state. Every time we let them, you'll ask a white man a question, he's going to fucking enslave your mind again. You about to snap out of the whole mind, you about to snap out of the whole mind control, and then as soon as you ask them, they're going to give you an explanation regarding that your people were slaves and that they funded these places. They ain't fund none of these places. You understand what I'm saying? What?
Yeah, I think we'll have a better understanding if we figure out, okay, there was an empire that was taken down, and the original enslaved. Now, what we have to figure out, because you said that it was the British Empire, or whatever you want to call it, was controlled by people that have our skin color. All right. They were taken out of power, and those people had to go somewhere. Was it them that were transported here in the colonies, in the Caribbean, and in Virginia? Is what I'm talking about. Were they brown skinned people or were they white people? That's going to really answer the question.
And our people was intercontinental transfer. Like when you talk about the Great Migration, that's part of the trickery right there. But I'm just saying,
honey, I'm talking about at the time of the British colony A1. That system existed before white people were in the position they're in now over there. There were brown people there. Where the fuck did they go? They were literally taken out.
But a lot of them get murdered. A lot of them, like I said, see, World War I and II, they want you to think it was about freeing some Jews and freeing some Europeans. No, it was about taking, once they started this shit here and started to see that they can get, like we had once they got freed after 1865, and then when the Rothschilds funded them, the Rothschilds is the ones that funded these European.
Happened before then, A1.
No. I'm just giving you. It happened. That's what they telling us.
But that's what we, huh?
Go ahead. What I'm saying is this, right? They telling us it happened before this, but the evidence is not showing it happened before this. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, we can all agree. Yeah. They saying they did all this shit 1,000 years ago or 500 years ago. But none of the evidence is leading up to it. The evidence is leading up to after they overthrew. This is centralization, right? So let's say this is the central hub for all of the empires, right? All of the empire was centralized around America. Once that they seen that we had multiple different trade routes and the transport of different goods and also control of other lands, right? From America, they went to them other lands first and destroyed them lands, simultaneously destroying this land here and placing us under the thought pattern that we got now. You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
you're thinking that, so you're suggesting is that this happened in the 1800s and not an early time?
It happened probably in the early 1900s, and it didn't happen entirely. It didn't happen entirely. It didn't happen until after the civil rights.
So you're saying this shit did not happen in the 1600s, even though in the 1600s they discussed bringing the worst of Europe here, which I'm leaning to believe that if that's the case, they brought them here as the worst people ever, right? I'm not seeing them as being white people. I'm seeing them as being brown people that were formerly in power in that area.
Like I said, this is where now we getting into the realm that I really was trying to get to, right? Because in like 10 minutes, V Note gonna come on the panel. That nigga V Note asked 2 questions. They put that nigga off. That nigga Chief Holiday versus V Note. I think that'd be a great fade. I don't know about y'all, man, but if y'all need to make that happen, man. One of these debate leagues, we need V Note versus Supreme Chief Holiday, man. I think that'd be good. That'd be must see TV. Like, won't even we can have minimal screen sharing. You feel me? Minimal screen sharing. That bitch still gonna be a good debate between them two niggas. Them niggas had me cracking up yesterday. Man, I was over there rolling. I'm like, these niggas here. But Sister Bethy, right? She gets into her pseudo bat, and she is the bot queen. You feel me? She the bot queen. So you do got to know nobody takes her serious at all. Her people don't even take her serious to the point where she got to bot the chat up. Like I got 17 people, 15 people watching off YouTube and 2 people watching on Twitch. I'd be damned if I make the numbers 85 just because I want to feel like I got a bunch of people in that bit. Like, fuck it. If I got 13 in that bitch, I got 13. But niggas be like, yeah, I'm finna have 700 in my chat today, and she really got 34. So like, and niggas don't go over there listen to your bullshit. And you talking about the people that came over here with the colonizers were brown, formerly empowered Europeans, right? You say some dumbass shit like that. All of this shit, this black European shit, they trying to make they trying to state a new claim on some old ass shit. It's already been niggas running around talking about Moors. It's already been niggas saying Moors was the rulers of Europe. That's already been debunked. So why is you turning around with some shit that's been debunked and slapping a new name on it, calling it Black European, thinking that bitch a nigga gonna get faked out, bro? You not faking me out by putting Black European on front of some Moorish bullshit. You're not faking me out because the Moors use the same thing. That's why I know where you're going for you get there. That's why you niggas be trying to be confused. Like, damn, this nigga lucky. Why the fuck he on every turn? Bitch, because you saying some shit I already heard a nigga say before. You think Johnny come lately finna finesse? Get your stupid ass out of here, man. Black European. Nigga, that is a Moor. That is a debunked claim. These niggas running around this bitch trying to enlist the McKee, whatever that dude name is, the nigga who wrote about leprechauns in Ireland and all of this goofy shit. You gonna try to go to the coats of arms. None of you niggas is Catholic, but you trying to show me a black coat of arms. Get your stupid ass out of here. But I'm finna let him show it because this right here, this is another reason why he don't want to debate me. I asked specifically for this debate, and he got the nerve to show this source after he ran from this debate. I said, bro, I want to have a black European debate. He said, what do you mean the black European debate? I said, bro, you say the black Europeans came to America and were the colonizers. Let's debate that. Yeah, oh, you ain't on my level. Da, 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 da. Bitch ass nigga, because you cannot handle that. I know where you got your sources from. When I told him where he got his source from, he went and he got on his slide that he's on right now, and he pulled out this slide he's about to pull out for Sister Betty. Just to let you know, I was on that nigga ass. I wanted that fade, and I told that nigga I know where his talking points from, and called that nigga shit to the carpet. I've done this several times with A1. He don't realize he's so slow. I've had A1 pull his source to the carpet 3-4 times trying to prove to me that I don't know where he got his shit from. Whole time, it's exactly where I said. And if it wasn't, dummy, you just gave me your source when you was trying to hide it. So it's like I be playing mind games with these stupid ass niggas. So I'm telling the nigga the whole time, like, bro, I know where you got that shit from. You need to take that shit back because that shit ain't accurate, bro. I'm like, bro, that book ain't even selling hard copies. He like, what? You don't even know the book I got it from. How you know I got it from a book? This, and that. Then he get into his bag and he exposed his hand. And I'm like, bro, I already knew where you was going. That book is on Amazon. It's a fucking paperback. That shit is not credible. That's a goddamn pamphlet. It's a comic book with no pictures. Stop playing with me. But I'm finna let him. I'm finna put him back on the screen. Cause he finna put it up there. He's so fucking stupid. He need to retire, man. Let this shit go, A1. Let the new Aboriginals take this shit into the ground. You've done enough, right? He mad cause this bitch was on. It was trajectory. The trajectory was always like going down, plummeting. But you feeling like the trajectory done changed with these new Aboriginals? They running it into the ground too fast, nigga. It's already in the ground. We've been curb stomping you, nigga, for years. It's been over with. It's a graveyard. You feel me? Niggas is like at this point, we over the bit practicing like the Mexicans and shit. You feel me? This shit like goddamn what this shit is. The Day of the Dead with you niggas. It's paranormal with you niggas. Like, you feel me? We talking to corpses and shit. But let this nigga say this dumb shit.
It
If
could be
we're
that.
going with the
It could be the black
suggestion that
Europeans. It could be or you want to call them the more. It could be them too being brought over here after that system. But from like I said, listen, all of this shit, and I'm not saying it's this is speculatory with research, with a hypothesis and also a theory. Because we can't go by their theories and hypothesis.
no, we can't. We
All
gotta
their
figure it
theories and
out. We gotta see who the
hypotheses.
slave was,
Exactly.
or who were they slaves, or how did these brown people, the labor that was placed upon them when they got here, consisted of building structures, all kinds of shit.
Yep.
And
These people,
I'm just having a hard time. uh, If this happened, I'm having a hard time understanding if that's the case, then who was left in the British areas to rule? Was it white people or was it still brown people? Did
what?
the brown people that were there send people here in these colonies, or did white people? I'm lost here. It's that we can't skip to the 1800s until we establish in the 1600s, were the brown skinned people doing business and dealing with the chiefs here that were melanated? That's what we got to establish, because then it'll make more sense.
Yeah, but so even with that perspective, right? What would make these so-called Europeans that came over here and mixed with some of our people? Why would they come back? Because they seeking refuge from what's going on over in Europe. That would make sense of why a lot of the black European, or when you call them Moors or whatever the fuck you want to call them, but they're copper colored people coming from Europea or coming from how do you want to say Iberia, because the Iberia Peninsula sits on Iberia, right? So that whole land was called Iberia, really. So a lot of the people that's coming back over here seeking refuge from whatever war is taking place over there, right? So it started a lot earlier than what we saying, right? But at the end of the day, it ended during the civil rights era. Because the civil rights era is really for us to be under their jurisdiction. We signing our rights over for civil rights. So that these people got jurisdiction over us now, they could do whatever the fuck they want to do to us. So it's so along, even with the plots, there's a bigger plot. The bigger plot is to make us their servitude and make us under their jurisdiction. That's the whole plot that it was. And like I told you, after when you talk about a lot of, because when you think about the Civil War, right? During the Civil War, you got all of these secret societies that's actually white slaves, right? Or mulattoes. That's all under these secret societies, right? Scott's right, Freemasons. We talk about Albert Pike. Albert Pike was a mulatto. Albert Pike had a black father. We talk about all of these motherfuckers. All of these motherfuckers was mainly mulattoes.
So now we back on this bullshit, right? Oh my god, now we back on this bullshit. Hold on, let me rewind it back. Come on, I gotta help my son get dressed. We finna go jump on trampoline for a second. This nigga. Come on, now we see where you niggas. Come on, man. He was a mulatto. Who you said? Walter Plecker? Who you said? Who you said? David Who he said? Who this nigga said, bro? I'm halfway listening to shit. Who this nigga said?
That's the whole plot that it was. And like I told you, after when you talk about a lot of, because when you think about the Civil War, right? During the Civil War, you got all of these secret societies that's actually white slaves, right? Or mulatto, that's all under these secret societies, right? Scott's right, Freemasons. We talk about Albert Pike. Albert Pike was a mulatto. Albert Pike had a black father. We talk about all of these motherfuckers. All of these motherfuckers was mainly mulattoes. But as they started to interbreed, right? Because part of their interbreeding was what? When they made the Racial Integrity Act, right? Hold up, let me see if I can.
But that was way long in 1924. I'm talking about it's still a fucked up picture that we're all overlooking, and we need to fix it. We need to fix who the Aborigines here on the mainland, or just say North America, period, was dealing with in the area that these folks came from, where British or UK sits. It wasn't those names before, but there was an empire in that area.
So look, let me show you something real quick because I got a
In
little bit of.
Europe.
So
Okay.
look, you see on the screen, right?
Yeah.
All of these white people, right? All these white people are the descendants of these people, right? The wild men and the Moors, right? Now you see, look, check it out. You see the white men, you see the black cat, you see the black people in the castles, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see the black people in the castles, right? You see the white people overthrowing them, right? So look, it's going to tell you. It said the storming of the castle of the Moors. It said on the left, armed with sticks and stones and clubs and founds, whatever the fuck that is. 5 tall wild men attacked the castles filled with. Now look, it says the wicked little black Moors. It seemed a clear-cut case of white versus black or good versus evil, right? So when you get into these people, these are the people who resided in the castles, right? All of these people. These are the people who had dominion over, right? And these are the wild people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Descendants. These are the descendants of the people who took over the so-called the so-called whatever you want to call that
European Empire or whatever the
exactly.
British Empire.
Complete dumb shit. Let me, like I said, we're gonna do. I'm almost done. I'm finna I'm almost done my presentation. I'm finna jump on the trampoline with my son. I'm gonna drop the link if niggas wanna come up here and talk about this shit. Well, I just wanted to do something real quick, right? Because during that time period, the Moorish tapestry, that same art, right? So this is the true shit, right? What do you think? We talking about the Slavs, the slaves. This is what they're really talking about. This is what they're really trying to get into. He's a fake Moor though, so he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's mixing and matching shit that he heard other Moors say, and he's trying to make it fit into his Aboriginal paradigm, right? So however you pronounce that word, I don't know. Sakaliba was a term used in medieval Arabic sources initially to refer to Slavs, but it also came to be used as a designation for Europe century. What these niggas claiming to be the Moors, right? This is this shit full circle. Watch me work this. So the Slavs, this is why they're claiming that the origins of the origins of slavery is the Slavs, because they're all Moors. They're all fucking Moors. So they're claiming that they got ran out of their own castles by these white people. Meanwhile, there were Slavs and blacks that were both slaves in medieval Europe during Muslim rule. You dummy. So again, this is not even hard work. This is easy shit. Yeah, that nigga said Albert Pike on some bogus ass. He said Albert Pike was a mulatto. Nigga said Albert Pike was a mulatto. But let me show this picture. Let me hide the chat real quick to show this picture. So this picture on the screen. This picture on the screen is of Slavic and black slaves in Cordoba in the 13th century. The 13th century would be the 1200s. So if in the 1200s we got Slavic and black slaves in Cordoba during the time of the so-called black supposed to be in power, make that shit make sense, gang. Make that shit make sense, bro. These is niggas. These is blonde hair, blue eyed whites. They all chained. It's horses being ridden, and there's Arabs with beards, all different shades. None of them look like black people, bro. This right here is who you're claiming to be. You're not a fucking Moor, bro. The Caliphate of Cordoba, you're not a part of it. And these people right here, the Amarids, those people right there, down that corridor, descend from Slavic ancestry. That corridor right there, right? That's the thing about genetic legacy matching with historical records. The shit usually coincide. But let's get back to this stupid ass shit. Like I said, I'm about to make my dismount from the presentation. And if niggas want to hit the link, they can. If not, I'm gonna shut it down. Okay, like I said, I'm finna hit the fucking panel. I'm finna hit the trampoline with my son.
Empire.
That's right. These are the people who so-called took over them empires, right?
Okay, so around what year was it that these wild people took over the British
Now they want to
Empire?
tell us. Now these people going to tell us that this shit happened in the 1600s, but I'm thinking that this shit happened in the late 1800s.
Really?
Yes, I'm saying this shit happened in the late 1800s. Yes. Now that's just my because even we get into all this shit, we see who running Europe, and then how interested, huh?
Can I share my screen?
I say, hold up, I can't do it. AP got to do it. Hold up. So hold up. Let me just go back to it real quick before AP come back.
This is interesting. This is interesting. When we figure that out, a lot of this is.
Huh?
Can I share my screen?
I say, hold up. I can't do it. AP got to do it. Hold up. So hold up. Let me just go back to it real quick before AP come back.
This is interesting. This is interesting. When we figure that out, a lot of our answers are going to be questions are going to be answered. But I can't move past 1600 only because these motherfuckers are saying this is when what do they call that slave trade?
So what does it say, right? Look, so check it out. The 13 colonies, right? So 13 colonies that eventually became the United States in some way was more different than they were alike. They was founded on diverse range of reasons from the pursuit of fortune and it's saying to the desires to create havens for persecution and modern societies and had different systems of government. It's saying the colonies inhabited and estimated 2.5 million when the revolution began, right? So when we get into this, right, what is it telling you? It's telling you, right, even in Lee Cummings, the Negro Question, part 6, the 13 black colonies, right? So in this book,
Hold on, give me 1 second, Yodi. So this is where all this shit come from. Oh, that's Vino. Yeah, give me 1 second, Vino. This where all this shit come from. I had lost connection. I'm back though. So this is where all this shit come from. And this is why this nigga ain't want to debate me. Right? This is why this nigga ain't want to debate me because I got all that. Tracked it all the way down. Read 24 plus pages of each book. All the much of the preview will let me read of all of his books. I know all that dumbass shit. Right? So let me read this real quick. This is what he had to type on his PowerPoint. The Negro Question, Volume 6 by Lee Cummings, is a book that also talks about Black King James of the Bible, the Black Stuarts, the Black Jacobites, and how the original 13 British colonies were Black. The research in the Negro Question, Volume 6, proves that the 13 British colonies were founded by 4 Black Scottish kings: King James VI of Scotland, King Charles I, King Charles II, and King James II, Duke of York, and King George II of England. So not only, like I said, this shit is retarded. The Duke of York, James II, are you an ass? Because that's what you made yourself. These are not only the documents that validate the claim of this book. We have the writings of Thomas Jefferson, Professor Boyd Dawkins, and Benjamin Franklin. Like I said, these niggas, they get all they shit from some shit I could show them, right? They act like I don't know where they doctrine come from and they try to duck and hide. Brother, I got the pillars of your shit in my vault, nigga. Shit I ain't looked at in years. This shit is old work to me. Nigga was slapping y'all boys around long time. This is a pastime to me at this point. This is a fucking pastime. So it's like, bro, why is you pulling up Lee Cummings, who, and this is why niggas be like, why you say all this shit? Everything about their claims go back to the Bible. This is why I say this type shit, nigga. I don't just say this shit just to say this shit, and I don't say this shit to be tongue in cheek. I be dead ass. Finally, a book filled with archaeological evidence, historical documents, and images that prove that the so called Negro in America is the Black Jew of the Bible. Coins from the Egyptian Museum of Black Joseph, images from tombs of pharaohs of Black Israelites. This is a must have book for all Black families. Published 2012. This is this nigga whole doctrine. Book 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. He ain't never read them. All he got is clips from other niggas who have used his information. Paperbacks. You can get it for $6, $7, $8. No historical evidence in them bitches whatsoever. Nothing in there. What up, you know?
What it do? What it do? What it do? Uh, yeah, man, this is a fire little bill right here, and this ain't nothing on A1 because this is kind of how I kind of got into it with A1 the same way me and Chief just kind of bumped heads a little bit to wherever he was interviewing this one native, and I was asking him some questions, you know what I'm saying, to try to to try to get my points out. And it's like I say, them niggas don't be liking. Well, I don't know why the niggas be saying that it wasn't no natives over here, because that's where I push back at. But as far as like the Mongolians and Mexicans and the Eskimos and shit like that. Hold on, man. I gotta step away real quick. Hold on.
Oh yeah, you go. I gotta brush my son teeth. I'm about to let him brush his teeth. I'm gonna play a couple more seconds of this. And I dropped the link for Yodi. I know he got some pseudo shit to say. Ju- but and whenever you come back, if you want to speak, just say something. I'll mute the video. Like I said, I'm finna help my son get his little stuff together.
1632, Maryland founded by King Charles I. 1629, New Hampshire founded by King Charles I. 1636, Rhode Island founded by King Charles II. 1638, Delaware founded by King Charles II. 1663, North Carolina founded by King Charles II. 1636, Connecticut founded by King Charles II. 1618, Pennsylvania founded by King Charles II. 1663, South Carolina founded by King Charles II. 1664, King James II and Duke of York founded New Jersey. 1732, Georgia founded by Black Germans and King George II. Okay, now
so is this is Lee Cummings' book?
yes,
And what year did he write this?
he wrote this, I believe, maybe about no longer than 10 years ago. No longer than 10 years. You can buy this book. You could definitely buy this book. But it's called The Negro Question Part 6. I think he got, I don't know how many installments he got, but it's obviously it's more than 6. But he talks about the 13 colonies was founded by black by black kings, right? Now, when you get into these charters are coming from the Mama Namatak. The Mama Namatak of the Americas would be what? The pretty much what you believe, like the president, right? It would be the president of all of these nations, right? The Mama Namatak means chiefs of chiefs, right?
So where did these white people come from that took over the Britain?
The white people, a lot of, like I said, this is my theory. My theory is that they was first took it over there from here. That they was created here and shipped over there, right? They was created.
The white people were created over here
was
in a
created over
lab.
here. Well, yeah, technically, and I don't. And real.
So nobody birthed them here.
No, and then the rest of them would be the incubator babies from like when you start seeing like the 1900s when they talk about these incubator babies and all these orphans. Where all these orphans come from?
So you're saying that we created a different species and put it over in Europe to run that area.
They was made.
That's why this is so confusing.
And listen, Sister Betty, and see the karma and all this, right? Because we went against nature. We was never supposed to make any organic or inorganic beings to be slaves, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like they tell you, right? The worst thing you can do.
Is that coming from a Bible's perspective or
coming from just
a
karma,
chief perspective that's not a Christian?
Just think of karma. That we created these people to be subjects. We created these people to be subjects, and now we're subjects. See, we're not innocent in none of this.
When did we create these people?
I can't tell you exactly, bro. When we still trying to figure this shit out.
If you saying that it's possibly that it was in the 16 or the 1700s?
I know these people when they talk about white people been on the planet for 6,000.
My bad, Vino. Say that again.
No, but that was me with talking on the thing.
Oh damn, that nigga threw me off. I'm like, damn. Yeah, this is when it was finna get spicy, huh?
Nah. Me and A1 cool. Just like I say, but just like I was saying, the reason that me and A1 kind of bump heads there one time is when I was chopping it up with the Indian, and it's like I say, but they got their own little agenda, kind of like the line that they push. So, I guess I really wasn't asking the right type of questions. You know what I'm saying? And niggas just like telling me to shut up. You know what I'm saying? Basically, just trying to bogart me, and that's kind of how that nigga Chief Holiday came in. Like, nigga, shut up, mute your mic. Type shit. So nigga off the top, nigga, you on some nigga fuck me, nigga, it's fuck you off the top. So nigga, it really ain't nothing else that can really go down until we get this conversation out. But as far as with A1, you know what I'm saying, man, I understand this angle because it's like you said, you know, but they be teaching us as far as in the schools, like as far as like the black people's You know what I'm saying? What's the slaves? They the one that had it bad. They really ain't got no history but slavery. But then again, as far as like whenever they doing their little research and stuff, you know, found that you know what I'm saying. I guess some white people was called slaves and stuff like that. So I guess they just trying to put that out there also, and I can kind of feel that. But you know what I don't be feeling is where they just kind of go way far left with it, where it's like, was that all the black people was the ones that came over here and was the presidents and was holding it down, and every white person was the slave. Like that's where I really be like, damn, I can't fuck with the OG on that one, but you know what I'm saying? I understand this gripe towards the white people though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I when I get what you're saying, I feel like when you saying you understand it, meaning you can see where he's trying to go, but you saying you understand it don't mean you rocking with it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right, right. But nigga don't agree, you know what I'm saying, with everything, but I can see why he giving it some type of pushback. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? They just teaching us some fucked up shit about us. And it's like, well, hold on, these niggas were slaves too, or something like that. It's like I say, niggas do their research and kind of find those little angles and saying, hold on, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I say, I just don't rock it to the point to where, you know what I'm saying? But just like a nigga was asking them, if you talking about, is this 50-50? Is half the white people was slaves and half the white people was the masters and half the black people was the slaves and half the black people was the masters? Like, that's what I was trying to get to, because it just seemed like they just go to where it's just like all the white people were slaves. And it's like, damn, hold on, I really can't rock with that one. And then they also be saying that it wasn't no Mongoloids over here whenever they first came over. I'm like, damn, hold on, man. Like, I mean, a nigga rock with niggas and shit because niggas be trying to push the black Indian, be trying to push that black people was over here. But it's just so far that I can go with it. You know what I'm saying? I got to keep it trail. You know what I'm saying? And the reason that I do push it, as far as, you know what I'm saying, push this black Indian shit, because the nigga pushed this Seminole shit. But it's like I say, I'm trying to make the connection, even though I be reaching, but I'm thinking I be right. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, I'm knowing I ain't tripping, but I'm thinking I'm connecting it with this Seminole Maroon shit. But you know what I'm saying? That's a long more research that I kind of got to get into. But it's like I say, I fuck with A1 and shit. I mean, I don't fuck with A1 like that because I never really listened to his bills. I never really was around like that. You know what I'm saying? But kind of just came around like a year ago or something like that. So I really don't know them like that. If anything, a nigga like Smoke will be a nigga OG or some shit like that, because I fuck with Smoke. Even though that the nigga Smoke don't be teaching nothing, a nigga was over there
Yeah, that's why they be. That's why they mad too, though.
on
They
his
they
channel and shit. You know what I'm
they,
saying? So, you
they
know
was
what I'm
throwing
saying?
them jabs at that nigga. Like they ain't like that he don't be showing his screen. There was a lot of sneak dissing on that in the beginning of their build.
Okay, I ain't get that. I ain't get that. So that's what I'm saying. Now, a nigga like me fuck with the old niggas, because a nigga like me fuck with the old niggas in my hood. So it's like automatically I'm out. You know what I'm saying? A nigga gonna fuck with the old niggas. But then when niggas get to kind of going too crazy with it, and then when the nigga try to question the niggas about it, then niggas try to like downplay you. Niggas try to treat you like a fuck boy and try to do that fuck ass shit. And I ain't about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about none of that shit. So it just is what it is on that tip. But yeah, nigga like me gonna pull up and ask questions, and you know, nigga like me gonna do me. I don't give a fuck niggas rocking with a nigga or not, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Yeah, but like even to your point about like you feeling like them not teaching you a good enough history of black history, and them now taking on this persona to replace that, to try to build it up. Why not just go back in the vote? Like with my city. This is what I be telling niggas. Like I just pulled it up, right? They ain't teaching me about this shit when I was in school. They ain't tell a nigga about none of this type of stuff. But I found out situated on the opposite side of the Interstate 95 from downtown Jacksonville is Durkeeville, a historic neighborhood less known and promoted than its neighbors to the east and south, also known as the Midwest Jacksonville. This neighborhood is a result of the growth and prosperity of Jacksonville's African American community during segregation. But what this shit really is this thing was established, and I could read all of this and talk about how great this was, right, for my city. But the point I'm making is like there is real Black American history, right? The first Black American streetcar, right? Kings Road Seaboard coastline We had look at this, Edward Waters College. It's a black college in my city, right? Founded in 1884, fresh out of slavery. We talking about prime Reconstruction time, right? We got neighborhood Barnett subdivision. This was like a upscale place in the 1870s, 1880s for blacks. This is a prominent upscale affluent area, right? You could find one of these in every state. You could find 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these in every state, and you should be able to stand on that type of stuff to make you feel like you that nigga. Like, hold on, I ain't even got the screen share right. I'm tripping. Hold up. Edward Waters College. I don't know if you can see the screen. Edward Waters College, 1884. You feel me? Shit, like if you need something to pick yourself up or something to teach the young one, like, hey, gang, we not just slaves, and that's the narrative that you feel like you was only taught. Then you go back in the vote and you pull out shit that has nothing to do with slavery, and you show the prominence. You know what I'm saying? You go back and you show, hey man, this city right here, this is the oldest. They keep calling it a historic unless it's known about it. But if you want to be straightforward, it is the original, like it's the oldest neighborhood in Jacksonville. It was its own town that they incorporated into the city. So it's like that type of shit niggas could stand on. Niggas ain't gotta make up history to stand on. Like my ancestors already blood, sweat, and tears and already put the work in, already had communities. We don't gotta make new ones, bruh. You gotta go find out the ones you didn't know about. Like niggas is playing the game to the left. I don't get it. Niggas is
Nah,
playing the
but
game
that's a
all the way
fact.
back.
You know what I'm saying? Well, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I say, well, just like niggas be saying, and I can kind of still see their angles also. It's like, damn, the white boys done lied so much about everything. These niggas still lying now. It's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? We got to kind of go back and kind of, brush over everything. And I guess it's a good thing, you know what I'm saying, for us to kind of get it out our system because I guess niggas is going back and looking at books and doing their own research, you know what I'm saying, to try to find it, you know what I'm saying? Because like out here, shit, I mean, but niggas out here really ain't tripping on no shit like that because it really ain't like a topic or nothing like that. But still at the same time, you know what I'm saying, with the information that we do get, just like as far as the broad information that we do get, but they ain't pushing no as far as like the black history with the Indians and kind of like all that shit. It just be like on some Indian type history type shit. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like I say, man, you know what I'm saying? I definitely understand what you're saying. Like niggas ain't trying to make up no new history for no black people, but a nigga definitely ain't believing everything within those history books where niggas kind of got to go back and kind of revise it. And that's why I be kind of giving more pushback on my end. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, damn, hold on. It got to be something popping. But it's like I say, yeah, man, I know I'm reaching for the fact that, you know what I'm saying, it's not too many historical type documentations and points where a nigga kind of put it together just easily like that, but still at the same time.
I think you dropped off, you know. Hold on. Yeah, that boy. I think he did. Hold up. Yeah, I'm finna step outside. Hey, Yoda, man, if you finna hit the link, hit the link. I'm finna I'm about to be on a trampoline. If ain't nobody finna be up here talking, I'll shut that bit down.
Huh? Yeah. Hey. Check it out. Yeah, we in the school of cap. These niggas teaching make believe. Everybody got a degree in conspiracy. Ain't no facts in class, just imagination. Whole campus, that shit built up off misinformation. Yeah, we in the school of cap. No need to raise your hand.
You just yell a fake quote and they all understand. Ain't no truth on this test, my boy, you just scribble your imagination. Graduating the top of the class, but it's a false religion. Welcome to the school of cap, where the enrollment on the rise. Majoring in pseudo-history, you monitoring telling lies. You got the Moors in the west and you got the natives in the Nile. Sovereign citizen, class straight freestyling. Whole department full of vibes, nigga, not a single citation. Every lecture, fan fiction, pure imagination. They call it waking up, but it's just a bad dream. They say Latin came from here, but you sound insane. So by that logic, Rome wasn't off the coast of Maine. Talking about Algonquin mean Latin, cause that's a crazy flip. You read one blog post, tried to build a nation out of it. Fake linguistics, that's the new astrology for men. Every map you redraw look worse than way back then. They remix history to trap like the reverse. Turn Latin into proof, boy, that ain't how words work. There's some people that be online claiming native tribes. Every time I ask them to source a name, them niggas ain't got one. These niggas, they fucking up the game, trying to create a lane. They got the white folks out here making fun of niggas like we was kings. I sit back and I watch it happen just like a car collision. Most of the time you untrustworthy, that nigga, it's hard to listen. Most of that shit you talking sovereign citizenship. You got this shit from prison, nigga, we ain't going for that shit. Most of that shit is reverse white nationalism. I could walk right back to the Nazi YouTuber you got it from. Don't be mad at me cause I peeped the play, my nigga, it wasn't hard. Both y'all niggas pushing anti-integration, thank you to master race. You thrive on flow information, viewers grifting off the illiterate. Where every time I ask you for a source, it's not legitimate. You just an old school degenerate pushing pseudo rhetoric. I don't give a fuck about what you niggas said, my nigga ain't going for it. Yeah, we in the school of cap. Yeah, we in the school of cap, they teaching make-believe. Everybody got a degree, but that shit is in conspiracy. Ain't no facts in this class, that shit is just imagination. Whole campus, that shit built off of misinformation. Niggas wasting time online, they ain't got no views tied. All these niggas be like, Hey, yeah, we in the school of cap, no need to raise your hand. Just tell a fake quote and they gon' understand. Ain't no truth in the test, just scribble your opinion. Don't nobody give a fuck, my nigga, you ain't get it. These niggas be listening to Holiday like he the truth. That nigga dumb as fuck. That's why I had to get in the fucking booth. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, come here. Your ass for They be arguing on the panel, I just sip and scroll. Say you woke, but every post look like a Twitter post. Ain't no movement in this proof, ain't no movement on the floor. They marching attention, they ain't even got no fucking goal. Whole chat full of scholars with a YouTube degree. They be preaching off the net, they don't even be in the streets. They talk about they the lost tribes, but they really just lost they self. Blaming history for the pain that they ain't never felt. 7 deep in a panel, ain't got no source in sight. You said Nathan B. Forrest was Negro, right? We look Lucia up, she related to the natives. Say you stop quoting James Cheddar, boy, we know you faking. How the hell a black man start a white supremacist group? I'ma be honest with you, my nigga, I don't even think you thought that through. Ain't no source behind that talk, it's just a Reddit post. Every quote you drop, my nigga, sound like some shit that you suppose. Say that truth gon' set you free, so why you chain the lies? You the type to see a myth and gon' and amplify. You be talking out your neck, we call that conscious count. This nigga talking about he found Atlantis on a fucking map. I know a nigga who say that the claim was found by a group of blacks. I pressed that nigga to show us source, but he ain't got no facts. I swear this nigga's an old dummy and he ignorant. Every time I ask him for a source, it's not legitimate. He the type to read a book, but he's illiterate. I ain't even finna keep going back and forth with all this silly shit. They say fake it till you make it, but he made it just to fake it. Why you try to use the AI picture like I couldn't trace? Why you try to use that picture like I couldn't trace? Talking like you real, my nigga, your shit fabricated. Whole time that shit is myths, nigga, shit simulated. I keep going back and forth, but that shit wasting time. You keep posting all that nonsense like it's sacred text. Every source you quoting getting debunked by the next. How you talking about that truth, my nigga, but you ain't even passed the test? Whole clique full of grifters. Whole clique full of grifters. Nigga, I ain't fucking with you. I ain't fucking with you. Cheap black, my here grifter, I ain't fucking with him. That's y'all to talk to, nigga.
Let me put the auto-tune. I'm gonna drop the auto-tune on that bit. I feel like I slid that bit.
Oh yeah, screen. This one for the money.
I know a nigga who say he ain't black. We the real Indians. How the hell you an Indian non-tax? You stay in a condominium. You say Caribbean or Mongol-centric, but you trying to mimic him. It's 7 a.m. and you already screaming. You lost your equilibrium. He based this shit off lookership. He ain't even got no proof. He say the proof they were looking for Preston John in the Fountain of Youth. I debunked that shit with a source. You trying to deny the proof. I got tired of arguing with these apples, so I hit the booth. Got tired of arguing with these apples, cause they be saying dumb shit. You don't know nothing, so about everything, you truly ignorant. But every time I ask you for a source, it's not legitimate. Every time I talk, you trying to talk, that shit is kinda belligerent. He a goofy, he a buster, we call him Mark Robinson. Everything you got came from a white man in Utah like Lori Marketing. They say a leopard can't change his spot, man, that's why this old nigga sounded like. Damn, you must really hate yourself. Treat an apple just like a Tesla truck, I told him break yourself. You been live talking for like 5 hours, but you ain't even said shit. All your fellow Indians ready to sub you out and put you right up on the bench. How the hell you Indian non-tax, but you paying child support? I know a nigga who say he ain't black. We the real Indians. How the hell you an Indian non-tax? You stay in a condominium. You say Caribbean or Mongol-centric, but you trying to mimic him. It's 7 a.m. and you already screaming. You lost your equilibrium. He based this shit off lookership. He ain't even got no proof. He say the proof they were looking for Preston John in the Fountain of Youth. I debunked that shit with a source. You trying to deny the proof. I got tired of arguing with these apples, so I hit the booth.
Got tired of arguing with these apples, so I hit the booth. I'm about to sit these apples down like duck, duck, goose. You say the white man is a lie, that's who you run to. Silly pretendians, what this world has come to. You don't accept DNA, see that shit a lie. Can't lie, all you niggas do is deny. I can't lie, see your niggas on the short bus. Always talk shit, but never source up. Niggas remedial, really need the course up. I'm on my Tupac shit, niggas getting tossed up. My fofo, make sure you apples won't grow. I'm on my Tupac shit, niggas getting tossed up. Use an abo, everybody know you ain't got no genealogy. Use a psycho, use a pseudo. Denying your ancestors ain't cool though. Got the Clotilda, we got Cujo, but you still denying the proof though. You a fool, yo. Shout out to Lucky, man, for sending your boy the track, man. It's abo season.
Hey. Back again, all you fuck niggas, what you mean? Say you native, but you fraud, that's cap, nigga, we know. Hey. Hey. Say you native, but that's cap, that's fraud, nigga, we already know. Quoting fairy tales, boy, you know we know how that shit go. Faking views, faking news, cause you don't want your numbers to be low. Whole panel full of circus niggas, this a fucking clown show. Faking streams, faking dreams, my nigga, you still chasing clout. Quoting Dr. York, my nigga, you know this a fucking code. You quoting a Washington Empress, nigga, that's all she wrote. But the only thing they standing on is them license plates. Say you owe me, but your granddaddy from Kentucky. That's a Tubi movie, my nigga, the script real clumsy. All them hours on the stream, but your cash low. You popping Bud Ice cans, nigga, smoking Newport shows. Faking pride, faking facts, that's a religion. Ducking real debates, my nigga, you don't want precision. Say Egypt's in America, nigga, that shit is all fiction. You quoting Barry Feldman, nigga, but he don't even say what you be saying. You talking copper color tribes, but you be bending the facts. History ain't even a costume, nigga, you out here playing the act. You ducking out of sea, my nigga, you must be late for class. You streaming all them niggas, my nigga, just out here talking out your ass. Whole doctor sounding goofy like a TikTok skit. Truth knocking out your door, but you don't wanna let them in. Say you created civilization while your Wi-Fi lagging. Panel hopping all night with the same pseudo bag. Say you native, but you fraud, that's cap, nigga, we already know. Quoting fairy tales, boy, you know we know how that shit go. Faking views, faking news, cause you don't want me to see your numbers low. Whole panel full of circus niggas, this a clown show. Faking views, faking streams, you faking dreams, you chasing clout. Quoting Dr. York, my nigga, you know this a fucking code. I'm just trying to figure out, my nigga, you know that's a fucking code. Let's go. I'm on your ass, fuck, nigga. I ain't finna wait no time. Let go, let go. Hey, I can't keep listening to dude. I heard you shadow ban my nigga cause you out this bitch faking views. You broke as fuck in this bitch, probably dropped out of school. Now you on this bitch tryna go viral off faking news. He do this shit for clout, that's why he got to reading the shit in his videos. These niggas ain't even big enough, that's why I draw subliminals. These niggas ain't even big enough, that's why I draw subliminals. You just a pseudo-coon. Hey, most of these niggas broken and illiterate, they can't even read the room. He say the Vikings black, my niggas sound like a damn fool. Everything you got came from a white man, that BYU. You just a Jehovah Witness and Mormonite. He think that he a Jacobite, but this nigga think he a Lamanite. Your skin black, nigga, they think you living with the curse. You always lying, you ain't monetized, nigga, you ain't got no purpose. I'm laughing out loud, nigga, you like a teenage mutant ninja turtle. They got a mask on. You quote niggas in your source like that's a big foundation. It's pseudo watch your mouth, nigga, and it's full of self-hatred. Again, you 12 hours straight. No citation. I ain't arguing with this nigga ain't got no translation. He saying copper color, but he penny pinching broke. All your sources that you quote be straight Reddit posts. You panel hopping all night, I ain't arguing with no joke. Flat earth logic, these niggas ain't even Bill Nye pseudo. Say you sorry, nigga, but you ain't, nigga, fuck that. Nigga citing Jake, nigga, hey, he citing Frank Joseph, nigga, like that's the history. Talking about Egypt was in America, nigga, that ain't no mystery. Bitch, you sound dumb as fuck. What you talking about, Memphis?
Well, you know that ain't a lot of cities out there.
What you talking about, Cairo, Illinois?
I'm just saying, we got a lot of cities out here that's named after that stuff, bro.
Dummy. Nigga be all this dumbass shit ain't even been across the country. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about shit when you ain't getting no money. Nigga lucky the beat cut off. I'd have kept fucking going on his ass, nigga, all off the top. Hey, listen, bro. Put your best in the motherfucking booth. Okay, I'm recording this shit off the fucking phone. I'm not even trying on you, nigga. Put your best, and I'll come out that bit, get in the booth for real, and I'll smoke one of y'all ass, man. Stop playing. Let me light my shit. Like it's 4th and 45, nigga, I ain't going for it. Like that shit fell in the sewer, you know I ain't going for it. I know where you got it from, nigga, that's why I ain't going for it. He said he an aboriginal, I ain't going for it. Like it's 4th and 45, nigga, I ain't going for it. That shit fell in the sewer, you know I ain't going for it. I know where you got that song, nigga, that's why I ain't going for it. 5 niggas on the panel, they ain't got a source on. Nah, fuck that, my nigga, you gonna have to source something. You can't fake it for the public, you gotta show me something. Andrew Jackson was a nigga, bitch you lied. Almost with no cigar, we call that black and mild. We call that James Brown, he talking loud, he saying nothing. I keep on trying to have a conversation, you trying to change the subject. These niggas ain't even swift as enough, these niggas ain't duck enough. Shit, but I digress, I know you really tried your best. I know if you can't answer it, you probably wouldn't even be around, dude. You must have ducked your wreck, tell that boy to double back. He ain't bring no sources to the debate, he trying to butt the jack. He ain't bring no sources to the debate, what you trying to butt the jack? Crazy thing about it, I told him, nigga, we ain't even going for that. Treated Abbo like the coach, you gotta show me something. Old school Washington, we call him Old McDonald. He dropped out of the ride and he started teaching we the Indians. He telling something about slavery, but shit, I really ain't much listening. Don't beg me to question, my nigga, that's all I'm requesting. He ain't even trying to have a debate, that's why he ain't in the dojo. Every talking point I try to address you pass like Tony Romo. Every talking point I try to address you pass like Doug Flutie. When it comes to debate, I'ma leave white chalk, I call it Rudy to Booty. These niggas ain't no shit, they false premise boys. And I just want to take that shit. These niggas apples ain't on shit. Nigga, every time I come around, these niggas get the overly overly getting scary and shit, nigga. I ain't with that shit, nigga. Is you gonna barbecue, is you gonna mildew in this shit, nigga? Hey. Back again, all you fuck niggas, what you mean? Say you native, but you fraud, that's cap, nigga, we know. Hey. Hey. Say you native, but that's cap, that's fraud, nigga, we already know. Quoting fairy tales, boy, you know we know how that shit go. Faking views, faking news, cause you don't want your numbers to be low. Whole panel full of circus niggas, this a fucking clown show. Faking streams, faking dreams, my nigga, you still chasing clout. Quoting Dr. York, my nigga, you know this a fucking code. You quoting the Washington Empress, nigga, that's all she wrote. But the only thing they standing on is them license plates. Say you Omic, but your granddaddy from Kentucky. That's a Tubi movie, my nigga, the script real clumsy. All them
My bad, I forgot I played that already. Hold up, I'm about to get up out. Let me play this last one. We got a lot of sunshine out here.
Yo, Si, you going crazy.
Hey, lazy, this shit is crazy, fool.
Thought you was lying. Then I found out you couldn't read. Come on. Let's go. No nigga who say the real Indians is black. They say that shit with a straight face, but they can't quote a fact. No nigga who can't see the future. He always focus on the past. He always trying to claim to be the first. That ain't never gonna last. He claiming Indian ain't got the blood like the state bank crib. He online, waste time. That shit don't even make sense. Maybe one day he'll figure it out. Shit, and maybe he won't. Some people don't wanna be saved. You gotta give them what they want. Let's go. How the hell the earth was flat and the true Europeans black? Can we start with some evidence? Or am I asking too much? This nigga rambling talking about his family, the true black Pennsylvania Dutch. I'ma tell you the truth right now, I ain't never seen no proof for the such. I don't know where you got these niggas from, but you need to take it back. I don't know where you got these niggas from, but I hope you got a tag. You been misquoting your source all day, that shit don't even say that. That shit don't even say that. You been misquoting that shit all day. That shit don't even say that. They said Abadai had his source. That's a motherfucking fact. You always misquoting that shit. Your source don't even say that. These niggas don't read what it say. I'm tell you right now, they pull the source and won't even read what it say. These niggas be looking so crazy. That shit be all on wax. This nigga be live all day, putting niggas in the back. I don't waste my time with these cats, cause they can't quote facts. I waste my time with these cowards, putting niggas in the back. He try to flex on the ground, even though he bought them views. These niggas be lying all day. Swear to God, they confused. Only we got these niggas from must be Craigslist. How the else we can accumulate all these low life? Niggas be dead wrong, but swear to God that they so right. Talking about Abraham Lincoln black when he clearly white. You can't read cause that source don't say what you said. I can't waste no time with buddy, he can't comprehend. I can't waste no time with buddy, he don't take his kids. Birds of a feather, they gon' always fly together. That's why there's so many pseudo niggas huddled up. I don't give a fuck about what you say, you a chop. Can't get mad at me, don't shoot the messenger. No nigga who say the real Indians is black. They say that shit with a straight face, but we can't quote a fact. No nigga who can't see the future. He always focus on the past. He always trying to claim to be the first. That ain't never gonna last. He claiming Indian ain't got the blood like the state bank crib. He online, waste time. That shit don't even make sense. Maybe one day he'll figure it out. Shit, and maybe he won't. Some people don't wanna be saved. You gotta give them what they want. Hey, let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Fuck nigga, mute up when you hear a real nigga talking before I get on your ass. I heard that lecture you gave the other day, my nigga, that shit was trash. Everything you say came from a Russian or a German, nigga, you going sad. 5 niggas on the panel, cameras action, everybody looking bad. Fuck nigga, mute up when you hear a real nigga talking before I get on your ass. I heard that lecture you gave the other day, my nigga, that shit was trash. Everything you say came from a Russian or a German, nigga, you going sad. 5 niggas on the panel, cameras action, everybody looking bad. Your whole gimmick is shot value, nigga tryna go up on rage bait. He put big in front of his name, but he really a featherweight. We don't give a fuck about what you say. These niggas fried like Chick-fil-A. Every time I press you about a subject, these niggas they running like Carl Lewis. These niggas they run like Shakari Richardson. This black ass nigga crazy as hell. He talking he ain't this to Michigan. When you say the dumb ass shit like that, that's when I start listening. I gotta start to say dumb ass shit that nigga said was stupid. Hey, he tryna rewrite the truth like a loosely page. He got no source, my nigga. He out this bitch with YouTube rays. Say he's sovereign now, but he out this bitch be living in the cage. This nigga act woke, but his thoughts is really in this bitch low budget. He say we the Moors, but he don't know shit about Spain. He say the black is not a nation, boy, this is not a game. He say he land my plane, but this nigga be crashing in the air. I asked for a source, nigga be saying dumb shit, nigga with no receipt. I heard you was faster from the facts, I call that spiritual beef. You saying Van Woother now, and then try to delete the tweet. I seen your sources, bro. That shit ain't wiki heat. Niggas just be thinking out loud, that's what I can't never repeat. He say he native, but when he pop out, he look African. He look like an African. He came with Doc and straight from Reddit. That bitch ain't evidence. He ain't even fighting his enemies. He got heavy bullshit. Fuck nigga, you better keep trying. Fuck nigga, mute up when you hear a real nigga talking before I get on your ass. I heard that lecture you gave the other day, my nigga, that shit was trash. Everything you say came from a Russian or a German, nigga, you going sad. 5 niggas on the panel, cameras action, everybody looking bad. Fuck nigga, mute up when you hear a real nigga talking before I get on your ass. I heard that lecture you gave the other day, my nigga, that shit was trash. Everything you say came from a Russian or a German, nigga, you going sad. 5 niggas on the panel, cameras action, everybody looking bad. Hey.
Let me get one more in, Yodi. I think he dropped off. Pull back up, Yodi. I think he dropped off.
Let's go. He say he an Indian, but if he come up, he gon' look just like he African. Bitch, you ain't no Indian. Come on, you just a $5 motherfucking mimicking. Acting like a smart guy. Granny never said that bullshit, nigga, you a damn lie. You start to get on my damn nerves. This why you can't go back and forth with no pseudo. He won't even debate shit. He focused on the past with all that we used to be great shit. Nigga said dodge the hijack. Nigga done dodge the truth, but keep asking for the source. God damn, what that say? He say he an Indian. Come here. But if he come up, he gon' look just like he African. Bitch, you ain't no Indian. You just a $5 motherfucking mimicking. Come on, let's go. Acting like a smart guy. Your granny never said that bullshit, nigga, you a damn lie. You starting to get on my damn nerves. Why you act like this why you can't go back and forth with no pseudo. That's bad word, nigga, that's bad word. I can't go back and forth with these niggas, I swear to God, they never put in work. Every time I try to sell my source, these niggas go berserk. He tell me he wanna hear the answer, but he keep on talking over me. How the fuck you tryna hear the answer when you keep on talking over me? But that's okay, I'ma still stay at your neck just like a fucking rose. And that fake ass picture you showed in the debate, you got that from John Oglesby. I hope these niggas, I ain't even finna go for that shit. Let's go. I've been asking for the proof for so fucking long, nigga, it's been a while. I can't get your pseudo ass an inch, you gon' try to take him out. I've been trying to get your ass in the debate, but you keep running like Booby Miles. Come on. These niggas think they swift as hell, no. He say he an Indian. He say he an Indian. But if he come up, he gon' look just like he African. He gon' look just like a African. You ain't no Indian. You just a $5 motherfucking mimicking. Acting like a smart guy. Your granny never said that bullshit, nigga, you're a damn lie. You're starting to get on my damn nerves. This way you can't go back and forth with no pseudo. Won't even debate shit. Focused on the past with all that, we used to be great shit. I'm cooking on that back to cut the beat.
All right, now I ain't just finna play all every diss song I ever made. I got about one more, nigga. If nigga don't pull up, I'm shutting them whole down. I'm already run out of breath on this damn trampoline. You feel me? I'm tired. You got a shake? Hold on, dude. Oh, I got that need a break, bro. You working me to death, gang.
Now, everybody in the world know the Aboriginals can't fight. Now, everybody in the world know the Aboriginals can't fight. Just gonna keep it real. Everybody know the Aboriginals ain't got nothing for they self. We gonna keep this. Ain't no benefit of the doubt when you feeling for the club. It's safe to say everything you say is for sure right now. You going lie saying dumb shit. You gon' be remembered like, ain't you that crazy nigga who said it? One, this ain't only believe slavery happened. Every time these niggas be talking, I be seeing better life. He kept buying views and stunning his organic growth. Now he fake blogging, trying to get it back up. And that's real. I can't keep listening to you when you ain't making sense. You talking adverse possession, but you ain't paid your rent. You keep on treating me like a therapist. Every day you come up this bitch just to every day you wake up in this bitch. Why you keep on fronting like you know the truth? You a fake know-it-all. I know a nigga claim he an Indian, we call him Rachel Dolezal. I've been waiting on the proof, but I ain't seen it from none of y'all. Man. Send me a video with a time stamp. You never seen no Aboriginal war. It ain't won, a successful. Yeah, that shit before 3 to the draw, you know. Ain't no benefit of the doubt when you feeling for the club. You going lie saying dumb shit. You gon' be remembered like, ain't you that crazy nigga who said it? One, you don't even believe slavery happened. Every time these niggas be talking, I be seeing better life. He kept buying views and stunning his organic growth. Now he fake blogging, trying to get it back up. Now, everybody in the world know the Aboriginals can't fight. Now, everybody in the world know the Aboriginals can't fight. Now, everybody in the world know the Aboriginals can't fight. They gon' keep it real. Everybody know the Aboriginals ain't got nothing for they self. We gon' keep this shit real. If you an Aboriginal, man, I hate to be the one to bring it to you. Damn. But you ain't never saw no Aboriginal war, nigga. Man. Send me the video with a time stamp. You ain't never seen no Aboriginal war. It ain't won, a successful military, only when they fought with us last. So he said they over. Yo, he said they got I ain't know he was going hard like that.
I already played that. See what I'm saying? I listen, bro. I ain't finna play 3,000 songs waiting on one of y'all niggas. This the last one and I'm gone. Let me see if I can find one I ain't heard in a long ass time. Some of these bitches I ain't heard in a minute. I'll just record that bit, move on like a live stream, man. This one called Epic Failure. This an epic study, lame man. All them sovereign citizens, really.
life and gave it to a circle 7. Nobody could reach him. He followed some bad advice that he got from Morris teacher. I know a nigga he killed himself and nobody even mentions it. The other people that took their advice ended up in the penitentiary. Left him out in the cold, had to teach him that bullshit. Talking about he was an Indian, not text, but you really a hypocrite. Really a hypocrite. It's the whole time you out here renting a condominium. You can't master class shit except how to be a degenerate. I said you can't master class shit except how to be a degenerate. I hate correct your status type of niggas. They ain't never did that shit, but they out here preaching like they know the way. Type of niggas say he taking charge, but he really in the way. Type of niggas say he taking charge, but he really out of place. If you disingenuous and hateful, I'm telling you I can't fuck with you. Telling me I believe in the mainstream narrative cause you got trust issues. You ain't prove that shit you said, my nigga, you just be virtue sitting. You just be virtue sitting. You ain't prove that you said, you out here panning for cash outs. These niggas be saying dumb shit, these niggas can't go back. He lost his life and gave it to a circle 7. Nobody could reach him. He followed some bad advice that he got from Morris teacher. I know a nigga he killed himself and nobody even mentions it. The other people that took their advice ended up in the penitentiary. Left him out in the cold, had to teach him that bullshit. Talking about he was an Indian, not text, but you really a hypocrite. Really a hypocrite. It's the whole time you out here renting a condominium. You can't master class shit except how to be a degenerate. How they do that shit?
Yeah, I gotta follow up to that. These sovereign citizens, it's the shit they was teaching had somebody kill themselves and got somebody 51 charges. I will be doing a build on that tomorrow. I've been doing my research, going back in the archives. You feel me? I made that song because, like I said, somebody killed themselves. That was in that original movement. Following that sovereign citizen bullshit, ruined their life. These fuck they don't give a damn. But hey man, I'm out, man. As y'all care, I'm out of breath. I'm out here throwing grown children in the air. You feel me? So I guess I'm gonna have to get some more Planet Fitness hours in. But I appreciate y'all putting up. You feel me? It's been another switch shit on.
Money XO, let's get it. Thanks for the slap, Ali.
These folks make a killing just on covering our pain. Crazy to think this lifestyle we live, folks won't ever be the same. You can give it your all and it still ain't enough. Late nights having dreams and no jump. Heard he tryna make a name, instead he got a inmate number. Fucked up out of cars with the niggas, must they never shuffle. He know if he maximize his grind, then he could turn to a stunner. He mastermind getting swift, that nigga turned to a track star. First he was catching rides, then he turned to a NASCAR. I know a nigga turned 26, yeah, he still hitting licks. One thing about it, that's for sure, he finna take his gist. He know he facing 2 to 5, but he ain't no lottery pick. Quarterback the whole play on the ground, he thought he was Michael Vick. He did it all for a good cause, nigga thought he was Kaepernick. Now he paying off lawyers and praying he get through all kind of shit. I gotta tell you the truth, cause I know you don't hear it often. I know a preacher mixed the white and green like he was from Boston. Early bird having the worm, I'm tapping in with the bosses. What you know about using margin, what you know about them losses. I'm 10X and gotta pay back an 80 piece. I'ma double down, I don't need nobody to manage me. This ain't financial advice, but I keep some XRP. These folks make a killing just on covering our pain. Crazy to think this lifestyle we live, folks won't ever be the same. You can give it your all and it still ain't enough.